Okay. All right, we're in. Okay, so you have several options. It's like I think it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock by the time your little encounter took place with the air quotes guards on the road, the air quotes ambush site, and you clean that up real quick. It's not the first time you handled that encounter before, and you handled it with extreme aplomb. I don't think anyone taking any real damage, and
A poor horse.
yeah, and Sundancer was healed right up right away after. So,
Yep.
so there's several options available to you. You know, you're probably, as the crow flies, probably about an hour away. Mims knows the inner workings of this area pretty well as far as tracks and the best way to go. You could probably get to the front gates of Thistletop in like an hour and a half. Most direct route. There's also another route that will take you kind of to the side, where you can look out onto the island and have a good bird's eye view and still be about half an hour away from the actual front gates, and that'd probably take about an hour and a half. So basically, it would only add about another 30 minutes to your trip. So you'd maybe be getting there about 2 o'clock ish in the afternoon if you took the little side go. If you went directly, you'd be around 1:30 by your reckoning.
We want to find a safe place to sort of keep the horses gathered. That's has a low
Like we did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no problem. You can do that. That won't add any extra time to you. Just 10 or 15 minutes to get everybody tethered and gather the gear that you want to take in with you. Basically, they just want to know if you want to spend the extra 30 minutes spying across the island.
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. All right, so you make your way. It's kind of like where Mims made the little puddle in the area to direct you guys closer to Thistletop. The path goes off to the left a little bit, and you're kind of coming in a bit to the south of the island, and you get a good look at things as you did before. The bridge is still there. There's still smoke coming from inside of the building itself. There's no smoke coming from Thistletop anymore. You remember that you saw smoke coming from the area where those bird cruncher goblins were that you guys took out.
Yep.
There's no smoke coming from there anymore. There's no indications of smoke from anywhere on the side of land that you guys are on. And from where you are, I'll get some perception checks from everybody. The DC is going to be 20 for this one to see if you spot anything. One thing one thing specifically. I'll roll for Alandril and Rada. I don't think Rada's is too good, but Alandril's probably is.
See, I told you I shouldn't have done this. I was just showing Ray the perception can be rolled from the front main page.
Woo!
There we go.
And I rolled a 24. Now when I actually need to roll it, I only get a 19 or 14 or 17.
All
Yeah,
right, what is
but you got it.
today?
Mims to
I
the
mean,
Oh, two.
tender.
yeah, Mims to the rescue.
Yep.
So Mims, the last time you guys were here, the front gates to the fort were open. You couldn't really see in. You could just kind of see that there was no boards or anything like that. But now you can see that the front gate of the fort, the doors are closed. There's like it's almost like a big double door they have fashioned. So that's an extra obstacle you might have to deal with.
So they're not. They
We've
were open
already
before.
gone
They're
through
not now, right?
We've already gone through the brambles, and this is us looking across.
Yeah, this is you guys looking across at the island. Like if you look at the room, where you see Pathfinder Adventure Path and the decal on the room, you're pretty much getting that same view. You can kind of see the fort from the distance. Obviously, you don't see any people crawling up the side of the island, but yeah, you can see the rope bridge, and from your angle, you can kind of make out that the front door of the gate is closed this time, as opposed to it was open last time.
Are there any goblins out front?
You don't see any out front from here. It's kind of an odd angle for you. There's you know that there's an area on the far side of the fort that kind of opens up, but you'd kind of be blocked off from that, and that's where you saw goblins before.
What about in the towers? Is it too difficult to make out if anyone's manning the towers?
You don't see anyone specifically like standing up manning the towers. Whether there's people in there, there's plenty of room in those towers for people to be sitting and looking out. Or
How high is the wall?
the wall itself, I believe, is 15 feet high. But let me just get you a double check. Like the outside wall of the main building
Yep.
is. Let's see here. So it would probably be in this area. The stockade can be scaled to DC 20 climb check. Let's see here. I'm going to say 15 feet, just because I can't see a specific number. And then the towers
DC
are about 20. You would imagine the DC for climbing that stockade would be about 20.
Okay. And that's just with raw climbing. So
Yeah.
if you used a grappling hook and rope,
Yeah, if you use a
it
rope,
would be a lot easier.
it'd be DC 5, I think.
Yep. Okay. Now, when you say the tower, is it 5 feet above the 15 feet, or is it?
Yeah, and that's where the lookout
Okay.
platform is. And then it goes
So
up
they're
a
20
little.
feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
20 feet to actually get to a level where you could climb in.
Okay.
Because then it's probably about another 10 feet up past that with like the roof and stuff.
Yep. And is it set away from the wall, or is it next to the wall? Like if
Yeah,
you were on the
it's-
wall, could you easily climb up to the top of the tower?
Yes.
Okay. And I assume there's ladders going up there.
Probably from the inside, they probably have like some kind of stairs or ladders or something like that.
Yep.
You would imagine, unless they have advanced technology like elevators.
Or fly.
I'm sure goblins can string something together.
Yeah, exactly. They're pretty cagey.
String being the important word.
So you get a good look
Okay.
at that. It doesn't take you long to figure out that the only situation that's really changed is there doesn't seem to be any activity on your side, and the activity on their side, you don't see it really any different other than the front gate is closed.
Okay. Was there one area, where we fought the goblins the first time, that area? I thought there was a nest or something just south of that.
Yeah, there was. That looked like where the firepelt cougar made its home. And
I don't mean south of where the druid was. I mean on the other side. When we first fought the first band.
that was what those are.
And then there
Those are like watch posts, like where the goblin can remove like the door and then look out over the ocean.
Okay, because there was another passageway below that wider area that ended up in one of those doors. And I don't think we ever went and checked to see what was behind it.
Yeah,
Because I asked Ratatouille if he had, and he said he hadn't.
yeah. You can. You could have
Is that
looked
just-
out. Yeah, looked out over and got out like a better view of the actual tower or the Thistletop itself. Those are
Okay.
little like watch areas where you can look out.
Okay.
Do we notice if somebody has come and taken care of the goblin remains, or the ones we slayed?
Didn't you guys chuck them down the hole?
Yes, we did.
What about the? Do we chuck the panther down the hole and everything?
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind then.
We left all
Why,
that we
why
left
wouldn't we
was
chuck
blood
it down
marks.
the hole?
Yeah, we put them all
Oh,
down.
it sounds like something we would definitely do. I just didn't remember. That's all.
The only thing
Now-
you couldn't chuck down the hole was the druid.
Yeah, it can
Yeah.
catch 'em.
Disappeared.
I'd love to have checked him down the hole too. One last thing.
Yes.
The cliff is about 60 feet. You said
Actually 80 feet. It's
80
about
feet, okay.
60 feet, 80 feet to the ocean, and I think it's about 100 feet across. Let me give you a quick measure.
Okay. So one of the things that occurred to me, did we ever look for a boat to see if we could take a boat across and then try and scale our way up? I know there's that sea seal thing in the water, but did we ever try that? And if there is there anything available around there?
There's nothing available. I mean, for you to fashion a boat at this point,
Yeah, we would have to bring it with us.
with tools and stuff like that, I'm not sure that'd be. I mean, over the course of a week or something, you probably could.
No, that's fine. So there is no boat sitting in a landing.
No, you don't see anything just kicking around that you could grab and take.
Does this bridge look safe?
It didn't look particularly safe. It's goblin constructed. You know, it looked kind of rickety. I was watching a thing on YouTube the other day, and there was like the 10 scariest bridges in the world, and there was a bridge in Thailand spanning between two mountaintops, and it was just like it looked like two ropes strung together in a bunch of boards, and the boards were like 3.5 feet apart. It was crazy, absolute insanity. It's not that bad. It's not Thailand bad, but it's a rope bridge, and it's goblin constructed, and the boards look old and weathered, and goblins are small and light, and adventurers are big and heavy, and it looks like, yeah.
So the good news is the slats will be close enough together because they're small feet that we shouldn't have to worry about falling through. The bad news is the weight we may go through.
Yeah, there's no distinct holes.
Yeah.
Or anything like that. There's enough.
But the weight may be an issue.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I don't know if anyone has any ranks in engineering or anything like that, but we'll get there when we get there. Because you guys only examined it for a few minutes. You were doing a lot of things when you were doing your cleanup.
Engineering or not, there's still some, like anybody can look at something and go,
yeah,
that doesn't look good. Yeah.
on first glance, Alexis is like, "Whoa, I don't think I'd bring the horse across."
Yeah.
Skills and common sense. Yeah.
If we reduce person, that also reduces our weight.
Sure does.
It's not just an illusion; it's a real reduction, right?
Yeah, it's a real reduction. Your size actually goes down. You get a size bonus to attack and armor class and all that stuff.
Oh, that's guys, I could reduce size? I thought we discussed that we would still be our medium creature.
No, if you do reduce person with disguise self.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I think everybody bought 2 reduced persons and 1 disguise self.
Yep.
Or
at least I did. That was a kit we were looking for.
Yeah, I think that was Ratatouille's plan anyway. What he put forward.
Gotcha.
Okay. And there's nobody outside, so in theory, Ratatouille, I don't know if he took invisibility. He was talking about getting an invisibility spell. He could go invisible and go across there and take a look.
Oh yeah, he could definitely sneak through there. Do you?
We don't have anyone with message since the bard left, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Rada's got a different kind of build where he gets to throw bombs in addition to. So I think it minimizes his orisons or cantrips. I still haven't really read it over, so I just kind of trust he knows what he's doing. Let's see here. Yeah, he's only got 1 cantrip on his list, so I'm thinking that's because that's the only one he can use during the day. So I don't think he has message, but he says I don't think I'll need it. I'll be in and out in a jiffy. Just open that door and listen for a yell.
Yep. Sundancer came with us, but
yeah, well, I'll put Sundancer at in the camp.
In the command guard.
Yeah, command center.
No, I mean, for sort of like giving instructions to your animals. He's been told to guard the other horses.
That's right.
Or not.
All right, Sundancer, you're in charge. All right, let's open the door. So, Rada's scouts.
Okay.
He comes back about a minute later, and he says, "It's all clear. If the druid's here, I don't see him, and
Okay.
we can go right up to the bridge. You can also, you want to check that out, right? Where you are, Rampa?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the area I was talking about.
Yeah, so you get a decent view of. There's a hedgerow that blocks your vision of the actual front of the gate, but you can see the very top of the main gate is closed over the hedge.
And this is the area here I was talking about before that I didn't think we'd actually look through.
Yeah,
right here.
There you go.
Yep. And that's what you said. It's just a holding area they can get out there.
Yeah, it's basically just an area they can look out over the ocean and watch for like ships and stuff like that. Or prey. From where you were, though, I don't know. Let me just shift you. Where are you here? There we go. Just give me a second. Let me move you someplace.
Okay.
Where you can't normally go, just so you can see.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to draw some arrows for you. That is a tower.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can. I don't think you can actually see.
I can't see it. No.
Let me see if I can do that. There you go. You could probably see an edge there.
Yep, I can see the edge of the building and the tower. I knew where the tower was from before.
Okay, and then you can see another tower here as well.
Yep.
You can see the tops of them. There doesn't seem to be any heads or activity or any walking around or anything like that. But if you give me a perception check and beat the DC of a 25.
No, you're really going to stretch me out.
It's a tough
I
one.
need an 18.
You got the surf rolling over and gulls in the air.
Yep. No, it's fine. I almost made a 20, but then it rolled over on me. It didn't even make that.
So you don't see anything in the towers specifically, but you can kind of hear. It sounds like goblin cackles, and almost like those shouts and stuff. And it doesn't seem like it's coming from. It seems like it's coming from just beyond the hedges over here. Okay.
Oh, but it doesn't sound like it's being aimed at us.
No, and it sounds like
oh, they captured people before, didn't they?
You can you speak Goblin, correct?
I do.
Okay, so you hear hit it, you rockhead. Oh, you missed. My turn. Oh, I missed. And they're like, you're a goof, and they're like calling each other names. It sounds like there's a game of something going on, and they're arguing about hitting something or not hitting something. You missed. It's my turn.
Okay, but I don't hear any cries when they hit things.
I got it. All right, my turn. They just go back and forth. There seems to be something going on.
All right.
And that's with like just a DC 10 check, but you don't see anything in the towers at all.
Okay.
Let me get you back.
Yep.
There you go.
So I'll go back. Oh, hang on. Can't get there from here. Oops.
So that's the bridge. Okay. So you guys using any potions or anything? Raditz says it doesn't look like we need to now. Like not to navigate the maze. He says everything seems
the maze, no.
Yeah, everything seems quiet. There's didn't see any goblins. He didn't look down the hole or anything. He went right past that. There was no more goblin dogs. There wasn't. He just did a peek up where the druid was. He didn't see him. So if he's around somewhere, stay alert for it. But you don't see him.
What kind of bird did he shift into when he flew away? The druid.
It was a vulture.
And we don't see. Did you see any vultures while you were?
Did you see any? Did you look for any vultures, Rampa?
I did, sure. I knew he flew away as a vulture.
Okay, well, give me another perception check.
Oh, yeah. I should have mentioned that.
Yeah, out over the ocean. Okay, so as you're looking up for vultures out over the ocean, you think you see some activity in this tower. Like you might see like the top of a head go by, but you don't. You see like maybe a bunch of vultures way to the south.
Which tower did you mean? The one with the arrow on it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yep, I can.
Okay, yeah, that's where you saw a head go by.
Okay. But I don't see any vultures in the air.
You don't see any vultures in the air above the
island or over us.
Yeah, exactly. And looking back the other way, you're kind of looking back over the forest. You're kind of blocked out by all the brambles and hedges and stuff.
Yeah, but we would have been hard to see in the brambles too. So
yeah, you couldn't look through the roof of the brambles, and it would have been hard to see in the forest.
Okay, so there are people in the watchtower, but there's nobody in the gates. So we might be able to make it across the bridge, depending how rickety it is. So we probably can't go more than one at a time. Now, Ratatouille can probably get over there before anybody even notices him. Did he take invisibility?
Let me see here.
Because he was talking about going across invisible.
He's got it on his sheet, and he's got it ticked off. He's got, let's see here. I'm going to let him prepare when he comes in. But yeah, he does have that one prepared.
Okay, because he was talking about going across first in invisibility and getting in a position to what we thought was going to be sleep the guards out front, which now may be the guards inside, but it means he can get across and do before anybody else does it, and should be able to be unseen.
He can sneak across on his own without invisibility, and maybe do an invisibility on an Alendro. Come with him and check out the bridge and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. If he thinks he can get across without being seen, sure, do that.
Ratatouille always
check for traps and everything else.
Yeah, Ratatouille always thinks he can do anything unseen.
Of course he does.
I can't even see him now.
Exactly.
He's by me.
Ratatouille is 100% confident he can do that. So if he did like invisibility on Alendro, that would give him a little backup just in case. And it'd give the DM a chance to kill both characters before they get in the room.
Yeah, and then we'd have to follow because we've got to investigate what happened to him.
Exactly. It turns into a murder mystery.
Yeah.
It's like the murder on the Orient Express. All right. You guys can move your, I don't know, do you want me just to drag you up by near where the bridge is?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
It's tricky to navigate that whole little maze there.
Yeah. You don't have to tell me about that. I got myself there, but yeah, you have to actually go through all the passageways.
Yeah, everything's kind of...
A wall is a wall, and you cannot go by it.
Exactly. So I think I've got everybody. I don't know if your mini pops up and you can see everything. There is another door right where you are too, Rampa. Let me open that up.
When we're going through, I'll do our best to look for signs that this area has been visited between the last time we were here. I'm not sure as an amateur if I would actually notice anything.
Yeah, you can mention that, and maybe Rampa and Mims can do survival checks.
Yeah, so I'm asking that to everybody. I mean, I can roll, but it won't be very good.
No, we can do survival.
So I'll aid by bringing up the question and kind of looking around, seeing if brambles were broken. So I'll be aiding Rampa if I can find.
It looks like there was a lot of activity here 3 days ago.
Yeah,
I would think so.
A lot of human-sized footprints, and there's some blood and stuff like that. There's maybe been one rain since then. There's still signs of your guys' passage. You can see since then, maybe... even Darcel's good at that. Good. You can see maybe that the door has been moved open several times. Like the front door that you guys came in. Several times for maybe patrols to go out. And that might have been the patrol that you guys slaughtered. You don't see a lot of activity near where the druid lived. His area looks pretty much as you left it, as does the Firepelt Cougars area. It doesn't look like there's been a new cougar. It doesn't look like there's any immediate signs that the druid's been living here since then. You still see the drag marks in the ground where you guys dragged the cougar to the hole and chucked it in. That's still evident, despite the rain and stuff like that.
Is that our new name for the cougar? Chuck?
If you guys left any dog slicers or leather armor, I think you chucked them in with their leather armor on. But if you left any dog slicers behind, the goblins probably collected those up, like over at the Bird Cruncher Massacre. I think there was some small shields and stuff like that that probably got left behind and didn't get checked down the hole.
Well, I'm assuming that we wouldn't have left any armament behind. So if it had no value to us, whether it was leather armor on the goblins or anything else, we'd have chucked it all down the hole.
Yeah, well, the leather armor would have went, instead of stripping it off the goblins and throwing down, you'd throw the whole thing. You would have thrown the dog slicers and the shields down the hole as well?
Absolutely. They're weapons, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to leave weapons behind.
Nope.
We either take them if we think we can sell them, or just leave them behind and make sure they're unusable, whether you break them or hide them, or in this case,
blow them up with grenades, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Deny the enemy. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all taken care of.
With the disguise self spell, it also hides our gear, right?
Yeah, it changes it to, that's more of an illusionary kind of thing. It makes it look like you want it to look, to match your disguise.
Gotcha. So I won't be carrying my, shield.
Well, these goblins had shields, so if you're shrinking yourself down and looking like, you can look like a goblin carrying a wooden shield.
Yeah, make it look like a goblin shield.
Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes to discuss the plan before, and maybe Ratatouille comes in before that, or Dan.
Yep.
Well, it looks like Ratatouille is the only small one of us. The rest of us are medium, correct?
Yeah.
Tender.
No. Right now, if you swallow the reduced person, you can be small.
Yeah, but without that.
Yeah, we're medium.
Tender's tiny.
Tinder's tiny. The reduced person lasts for 1 minute, and the disguise self lasts for 10 minutes. Sorry.
Here's a question. This sounds silly. I probably know the answer to it, but I drink the disguise and look like a goblin. I drink the reduce and look like a goblin-sized goblin.
Correct.
Yep.
When the reduced runs out, am I a normal-sized goblin, like a medium-sized goblin? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Almost hobgoblinish.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look like I'm not going to do a reduce myself. I'm going to look like a hobgoblin. So I'll go across with, if we get the our rogue and our mage across there, we can find out if there's any traps or anything on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And if that being the case, I think then two of us go next. I'll go with, who else speaks Goblin?
Darsel.
Darsel. Okay, so if Darsel is reduced to small person, he can come across. I'll go along as his protector as a hobgoblin. And when we're across, then if a fight breaks out, that means that who would be left? Our paladin?
Leave Alexis and Mim.
Oh, yeah,
I could come across, that works, if that's part of the plan. Although, I don't think, if nobody's up front, we shouldn't be doing any fighting until everyone crosses.
No, not if we can help it. That's why I want to.
Yeah, clearly.
My plan is to be Mr. Dumb. I'm a hobgoblin.
I wouldn't be speaking to the goblins because I don't speak goblin.
No, but I would.
Try the broken common stuff, but they wouldn't be talking to each other in broken common.
No, and I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't break any common at all. Because
Yeah,
if you're doing that, it expects you to be speaking goblin.
Goblin
Yeah.
talk. Yeah.
Dog shanks.
I mean, they did sing in common when they invaded us.
The
That
war
was
Oh, yeah.
chant.
courtesy
It's,
of,
it's
yeah.
not that
The
they can't speak it.
yeah, the war chanters did. That was the goblin bards.
But most of the other comments we had toward us were in goblin, with the single exception of that word longshanks.
Seems to be the one everybody knows.
Yeah, there was a lot of adjectives before and after it. So
Yeah.
Anyone asked, like we could say we saw them and point to some direction to be a distraction.
Here's a deep cut for you guys. Briark is goblin for I surrender. That's from
And
the
that
old.
phrase doesn't get used at all.
That's the old one from Keep on the Borderlands.
What's the one for I accept your surrender?
yeah, and the doors, they're closed.
Actually, you can see now from where you guys are at, the doors are closed.
Yep.
Before they were open, and when you looked in, I'll flash them open just for a second, so you can get a bit of a view on the inside of what you saw before. You saw like a bit of a courtyard inside.
Yep, I remember that.
Dude,
Actually,
it's
give me a retcon. Everybody, give me a retcon spot check or perception check for what you saw 3 days ago when you look through there.
Perception. Oh, I'm back to my single digits.
DC on this one's 20. It's a good distance away, and
Nope. There's a building over there.
Building. I don't see a building.
let's see here. Allen drill.
Darcel's got a 21.
No, that was survival.
Oh,
Nope.
oh,
Yeah.
Allen drill can't
Yeah,
save you.
he's-
Let's see if Ratatouille can save you, but I think he's shooting a minus.
Roll for his bird.
Well, recall.
Actually, there you go.
actually, that's a good point.
I don't think the bird would be able to convey the information that I was going to give you on that.
Caca. That's all he
Yeah,
says.
yeah. The bird wouldn't have that kind of. It would
Might
have
be
a.
able to indicate if there's people in there or goblins, and maybe even the number.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to give you like a detail that I was going to give you for
Nope.
that.
Nope.
So maybe with the heightened situation and looking for other things, you maybe missed a minor detail, a little window dressing. All right, you guys have your plan ironed out. Who's gonna drink what potions and when and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Yep.
Reduce or just being a dwarf. So am I close enough to goblin size or?
You're a pretty beefy goblin if you are gonna go with that. Goblins are around 3.5 feet tall and weigh about 40 to 60 pounds.
Okay, I'd be a little beefy. Okay, I'll reduce.
He's well
Goblins
fed.
are a little slightly bigger than halflings.
Yeah, right.
They're very kickable.
Well, may as well use it. So I've admitted of being tiny. How about that? And disguise, of course.
All right. So the
Okay,
plan.
so I got a note. I got a note from Dan. He's at a work event. He's just changed jobs. So
Yeah, not a problem. I got Alan drilled down.
Yep.
So let's see here. I don't think I messed with his. I don't think I messed with his skills, but I did. I bumped up his basic ones. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Okay. So, the plan is those guys go across, get a lay of the land, and then either signal for you guys to drink your potions, come across, however you want to do that, or get over here. The shit's gone sideways.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'll do an out in the open roll for Ratatouille for his stealth. Despite rolling a 2, it's still not horrible. I won't even bother with Aladril because he's invisible. And I'm adding 20 to this. So
39. Yeah.
potential people who may let's see here.
We're going one at a time across the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that
Ratatouille,
probably is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Ratatouille and Aladril go at the same time. Aladril drinks a potion of reduced person, so they're both small. And then he drinks the potion. Ratatouille makes him invisible, and then they both scoot across the bridge. You can see the bridge swaying. Aladril's almost blocking out Ratatouille from the back. You almost can't even see either one of them going across the bridge, despite.
One's invisible, the other one's hiding pretty good. So
Yeah. So we're gonna roll.
So
4 of these, and I'm gonna make them -2 because they are engaged. Okay. All right. So one of the goblins would have spotted Ratatouille had he not been watching him and his mates playing a game of Kill Gull. There's 4 goblins on the other side. Ratatouille holds up his fingers and goes 4. There's 4 goblins gathered around a seagull that they have tied to a string or a twine. And one goblin holds the twine, and the gull's flying in the air, while the other 3 goblins throw rocks at the gull. Now the goblin holding the twine jerks the gull out of the way of the thrown rocks, and this is their kind of entertainment. They're kind of cruel.
So if you're the goal, you can't win. You're either getting your leg janked off or you're getting hit with a rock.
Yeah. The game is called Kill Gull, not the gull gets away. And now that he's pointed it out, you can kind of see the gull kind of like hovering and jankily moving around like 20 feet in the air above the hedgerow by the wall. And Aladril quickly begins. Let's see here. So Ratatouille ducks down behind a little hedgerow to the side. He goes out of sight. And Aladril quickly begins his examination of the bridge. So I will roll that out in the open. And this is a perception check. And he's at +2 for this because of his trap binding. All right. Okay, so and then it's quiet, and you can see it looks like there's a rope being fashioned on its own. Not fashioned on its own, but being manipulated on its own, kind of like tying off an area of the bridge, further securing it.
So they could cut it easily if we were trying to come across it.
Or maybe it supports more weight now, something like that.
Okay. Either way.
It's along those lines. And you can see that Aladril spotted it and was currently securing it. And I'm going to give those goblins 4 more rolls to see if they notice the rope going by itself. But the DC is 20. They're shooting -1. So they have to roll a 20. One did the last time, but because of the -2, he couldn't do it.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it's at this point right now that Ratatouille can put those goblins to sleep, and I think he probably would. He would probably make a knowledge local check and see if he felt that he could do that or not. Let me just do the
If they're
rolls.
the only ones that are likely to fight us on the way in, yes, that'd be a good thing to do.
Let's see here. Skills. I think he has pretty good knowledge local. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Okay. So he has a good idea that these goblins are of a level that they would all be affected by this if they don't pass their savings throw.
Yeah.
And Alendril's got a round of invisibility to attack from. So let's just see here. I just want to double check on the sleep spell because there's always those little level indicators that I missed here and there. Like the sleep spell wouldn't have worked on the Quasit just because of the hit dice, but I missed that. So that was like in our Lankamar game. Arthur's blinding ray wouldn't have worked on the vampire because of hit dice. It would have just dazzled instead of blinded. But it was really a foregone conclusion unless some other things happened that you guys were going to take her out anyway. So that was. Yeah. Okay. So he's gonna. So Ratatouille targets the enemies.
That's fireball.
Oh, you're gonna go fireball?
No, I don't have that.
What? Okay, I don't know if you caught the intro, but you and Alendril have infiltrated across the bridge. You put invisibility on Alendril just as a backup to you.
Okay.
Your stealth is so good that you're confident that you can go across on your own.
Yep.
Alendril drank a reduced person, and you invisibled him. You guys went across the bridge. You ducked down and hid. There's 4 goblins. I'll make them visible on the screen now. There's 4 goblins. They're playing a game of what they call kill gull, where they've got a gull tied to a twine, and they're throwing rocks at it. So they're distracted. Alendril found that the bridge could be further secured by tying off a couple extra ropes. He's doing that invisibly. He's done that. Now at this point, for everyone else to get across, whether you want to go like just hard battle, or I figured you probably want to put those 4 to sleep.
I want to do disguise self, so I look like a goblin.
Okay, you definitely can. And you could have before you did all this. That's not a problem.
Put all 4 to sleep, but if one makes it, then what the hell happened?
Yeah, exactly. But then there's only 1 to kill in the meantime. I'll leave it to you now that you're here. I'm glad you've arrived.
Thank you. Yeah, no drama. Is it day or night?
It's midday. It's around 2ish in the afternoon.
And do we know goblins? They sleep during the day, or they're up all night? Or
Yeah, you know that they're not specifically nocturnal. They have dark vision, but they don't rely on it. They're not like daylight avert. They don't have like the drow. They can see in the sunlight as well as they can in the dark. These four gentlemen here are probably supposed to be guarding. They're completely immersed in their game, throwing rocks at this seagull on the string.
I had a problem updating, but I'm in now. I'll load my character, then I can see the map.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it took a long time to load after the update when we were first logging on. At least it took me a long time before it loaded up.
Yeah, I think they did a big update. It took me a bit too this afternoon when I cracked it open for the first time in a while.
Have we been signaled to begin the next 2?
No, not yet. There's still like You saw the hint of Ratatouille going to the left, and you can see that the rope work at the edge of the bridge has stopped. You're not really sure where Alendril is because he's invisible.
No, but it's a good sign that it's no longer moving. It means whatever he's doing, he's fixed as much as he could. So
Yeah.
And based on where these guys are, do we see any other goblins? Like if they scream, well,
Yeah.
is there
Rampa saw goblins in a tower on. If you move your mini to the left, there's a tower there. He saw the head of a goblin walking along the just past a window in that tower there, and there's another tower just to your right. Yeah, that is an actual tower. That square area.
okay? Now I'm concerned. Like when I put these guys to sleep, that they'll all be alerted. That's okay.
These two doors in front of you two are closed, whereas the last time you guys looked out, when they weren't expecting company, they were open.
Okay, and how high is the wall to this fort?
The wall is 15 feet high, and the towers are 20. Rampa estimated that just a regular climb, unaided by rope or anything like that, would probably be a DC 20. But if you had a rope and a grapple hook, it'd probably be a DC 5.
but if you can actually climb over it, you can unlock the gate.
Yeah. So
What's the DC on your sleep? Okay. I gave you a knowledge local check on those guys, and you shot crazy number, like 28. So
Okay.
so you figure they're one hit dice each. So
Yeah,
any other questions you want to know about them specifically? I'll give you 3 bits of information, specific game information if you want to know.
Okay, here's specific game information. Do I suspect they know every goblin in this fort? So if I try and be a goblin, are they going to be like, "I don't know you"?
Yeah, they look like they live here. They're not outsiders like those bird cruncher ones, all in the other kind of part of the bramble maze. These guys look like they're supposed to be doing a job right now, but they're goofing off because they got bored.
Okay. I tell everybody to be patient. I'm gonna. Okay, there's 2 towers. The guys in the towers can see the 4 goblins.
If they were looking, but you don't see guys in the tower to the right. The tower to the left, it more looks out over onto the brambles than it does the bridge.
We saw a head.
You saw a head move
Occasionally.
past, just like somebody was walking around up there. Like it was a goblin head.
But it didn't pause and stare at us. It just
No,
more like it
no,
was
it's
on
just like he was
routine
doing something walking
going
by.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no guts, no glory. I will. Gosh.
Do you, one other thing we were wondering about? Do you have any other cantrips other than the one that you have
No.
ticked off? Okay, I didn't think so.
No, I have a weird archetype, or I don't get any.
Yeah, it was probably something like that. Does anybody else have? I think Per always had the message spell, right? Does anybody else have the message spell?
The only message I send is with the Naganata, so no.
Eh. Okay, yeah.
Ready?
I'm going to. I'm gonna. Let's see. I'll get them all.
Are you ready for the others
And,
to
and,
come
and
across the
I'm
bridge?
pushing everybody to wait until I call them up because I
Yep.
want to turn. Let's.
Yep. Yeah, we can see you because we know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
If you give us a sign, we'll start to cross the bridge.
Dink, dink, dink. Time. Bye.
And one more, I think. There we go. All right, so 3 go. But
That's initiative.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you want initiatives, don't you?
Yeah, please. Oh, sorry. That was I rolled the wrong one. I put Ratatouille back to 23. I thought I was rolling Alendro. All right, where are we here? Where's Alendro? That's Alexis. All right, Alendro's initiative is 22. All right. So Goblin 1. Which Goblin made the save? Goblin 1.
Nice. 26. What a pig.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
Well, it's a 19 on a save, and he rolls a really high
All right.
initiative.
So the rest are helpless. Let's put that on them. Effects. So I know which ones are helpless.
So is this a surprise round? We can always take actions?
Yep, you guys can take an action right now if you want. Before we do anything else.
15.
I just had to wait until I get this.
Did you consume any potions before you did that?
Me, just the
Just the
disguise
hobgoblin disguise?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, hobgoblin.
Maybe you've seen one in a book sometime or fought one?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Well, when we were in town, I would have actually gone to look them up because I knew what I said before what I planned to make myself. We were trying to figure out what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could, whatever it looked like in a book, whatever, even just a picture. So it may not be the, the greatest disguise, but it will at least look like a hobgoblin from a distance.
Okay. So in that surprise round, Alendro could have had his composite bow ready and invisibly been ready to take a shot if anyone didn't go down.
Yep.
Like you guys could have easily discussed that. Is that something you would want him to do?
Yep.
In this situation?
Rogue, right?
Yeah, he's a rogue and he's shooting plus 2d6 on a
I'd
sneak.
rather him stand next to the guy and stab him.
Yep.
He's probably better shooting.
Okay, then shoot.
All right.
Stay
So-
behind me.
Yeah, so he is. I'm going to put invisible on him because he gets a bonus for that. And let me put flat-footed on goblin number 1, just to make sure that we're not missing anything.
Oh, I could send cheese into the tower. Is there a goblin up there? now?
Yes. Yeah, there's 2 goblins in each tower.
Okay, so cheese will just be flying around,
Okay.
and he'll tell me danger when they spot us.
Okay, he gives you the danger crow. All right, so Alendril's all-important shot. Goblin number 1. 13.
So funny.
That's hilarious. The goblins -2 and with the invisible.
Visible's plus 2 to hit.
Yeah. So his +9 is still +9. You roll the +4. He still missed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys still have a hero point kicking around.
Yeah, this is a good time to use it.
All right.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
It's either that or we don't get across the bridge all without a lot more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
Whatever.
What do you
all
get when you complain about a 4? You get a 3.
You get a 3. All right. Round number 1.
Well, I'll start killing you guys.
Okay,
All right,
and I've
so-
started across the bridge. That's my move.
Okay. There's
Well, that's a surprise round. Okay.
yeah, that was a surprise round. So Darsel, did you want to do anything during that surprise round?
I can't see them yet, so I don't want to jump on the bridge with a ramp up. I'll stand
Get
at
to
the
the edge,
edge
that's
of
fine.
the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, I can only move half a movement anyway. I move myself back because it's not. I can only move a full round in my own round.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. This is a surprise round, right?
Yeah, this is just a surprise round. Alexis and Mim, you guys, what would you guys like to do?
Break the potion and look
Yeah,
like a
okay,
goblin.
so I'll just
Okay.
step forward a bit.
I guess, yeah. I think that was the plan.
Can
And
you do
then
anything crazy like a
Tinder.
sexy lady goblin or anything like that?
I want to make as mundane looking as possible.
Like a Jessica Rabbit goblin?
Yes, go for it. I'll be the Jessica Rabbit goblin. And then Tinder's just gonna hide in the hair,
Okay.
because that's what Tinder do.
So the first thing I'm going to have Goblin number 1 do is make a perception check.
Well, Alandril should try and snipe.
Yeah, Alandril just became visible.
Yeah, then he can hide at -20.
Yeah, but he shot. He was invisible going up to that point, but when he shot, he became visible.
Yep. Then he can make a hide check after you shoot.
In a surprise round?
No, I don't think so. He took his action. You only get one action in a surprise round.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
he fired.
I'm gonna shoot just to see how perceptive this goblin is. Just out in the open. 6. So
He's going to be confused by all the fact that all
Yeah.
his friends suddenly
he's
dropped
confused
down.
he's more confused by the gull has flown away. Like, the hell's going on? You dropped the gull, and he might not have even seen the arrow. The arrow might have stuck in the wall just as these guys went to sleep, and he looks confused for a minute, and his hand goes to his dog slicer, but he doesn't do anything else.
And maybe the game is the goal gets away. He didn't know that they were playing.
Absolutely. Rada.
Yay.
Okay. So goblin number 1 goes to sleep. Alandril moves over and gets his comma out after stowing his bow.
I'll tell him to hide up against the wall or something.
Okay.
I look like a goblin.
Okay, yeah, so he'll do that. He'll squeeze in here.
The goblins that fell asleep, are they inside the wall or outside?
They're outside.
They're inside, right?
They're
They're
outside.
outside.
Yeah, these are.
Oh, so he can start killing them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. They're laying on the ground in the courtyard. Let me give you the description of the courtyard, and now that you can kind of see.
But the doors are closed or open?
Doors are closed. Let's see. The stockade is made of thick wood. Closer inspection reveals that most of the wood seems to be scavenged from ships. A few nameplates remain affixed to some of the beams, while other timbers look like they might have once been masts. The front doors leading into this area, they look fairly sturdy, and they are definitely closed. It doesn't look like the chance to scale those doors would be any different than the actual walls themselves. And it doesn't look like they would be easy to burn. But other than that, there's nothing specific, unless you had Alandril take a few rounds to check everything out. Alexis.
Well, I'll drink the reduced size, so I'm a normal-sized goblin
Okay.
with goblin weapons. And use the move action to go 5, 20. And I'm looking at the bridge going, oh, here it goes.
Okay, so that will last until round 11,
Okay,
the size reduction.
got it.
And this is a full round, so you can do anything you like.
Well, drinking a potion was a standard action, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
And then
Standard move?
action.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I gotta hit the arrow. Oop.
Mims.
Well, we drank the goblin, the one that made her look like a goblin, and now I guess she's got to drink the small one.
Okay.
So she shrinks. Tinder's still hiding, and then go across.
All right.
Click on me. There we go. Backward.
So Rampa's full sized. You're shrunk down. Darsel, did you shrink down?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Wait for him to move across the bridge a bit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, okay. Yeah, when it's my move, I'll take one of the potions.
All right. Perfect. Anything else, Mims? Nope. Great. Okay. Goblin 2, helpless. Rampa.
Now, I'm assuming I can't run, right? Because the bridge is too rickety.
Let's have a look at the bridge. See what. Let's give you a proper description of the bridge, which is what we should have done right from the beginning. Our rope bridge spans the gulf between the cliff and a roundish, flat-topped island, 60-some feet to the north. Thick patches of nettles and briars grow here and there atop the island, but its most impressive feature is a wooden one-story stockade. Two 30-foot tall watchtowers, but 20 of that is like the roof part, or 10 of that is like the roof part. Guard the stockade's southern facade. That's the one that looks out over where you guys are. The rope bridge itself is made of hairy rope and thick wooden planks. The whole thing creaks and sways in the wind above the churning surf 80 feet below. Whether you want to run or not is completely your choice. It does.
Yeah, but my question is, let me do a perception to see how risky that is.
Yes. It's fairly risky because it's not
No, you don't need to say anymore. I
Yeah.
understand it.
it's not
So
it's not an up to code rope bridge where if you tripped you might slide off the
Yep.
side.
No,
kind of
no.
thing.
If it hadn't been able, if it's going to bounce around a little bit, then I know it's risky. So that where I've moved there is a double move,
Okay, perfect.
and I'm. Oh shit.
It feels like it's supporting your weight though. It doesn't sag that much. It sags a
Okay.
little bit, but it doesn't sag that much. Maybe whatever Allen drill did.
I'm assuming he reinforced it to make it a little bit better.
Yeah, he detected something going on with it. Darcel.
Okay, well, I'm gonna reduce size.
What does your goblin disguise look like, or did you bother?
I look like a regular goblin. I
Just-
speak regular goblin, so yeah, I'm a goblin.
A goblin accountant?
No, I have an axe. I take it that my axe reduced as well. So
Yeah,
I'm a
and you can make the
goblin.
axe look like a regular dog slicer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Run
Yeah,
to
fit
them.
in with the crowd.
All right, so you shrunk down. Anything else that you wanted to do this round?
No, I'm just gonna wait for him to finish crossing. Next time I'll take a dash across.
All right, excellent. Tinder's I'm assuming on Mims.
Hiding in Mims.
All right, Sundancer says to the horses, "I think the attack's begun." Goblin 1, Goblin 4, Goblin 3. What a waste of 3 great initiatives. Ratatouille.
I'm gonna have Alendro like stab him, and then if I move the bodies like up here or something, are they not seen in the towers, or is it?
Yeah, the towers look out over the rope bridge. So in that little cul-de-sac where you are, there doesn't appear to be like any windows or lookouts.
Okay, so I want to have Alendro kill him, and then I just pile him in the corner like over there.
Okay, cool. So let's Alendril will do the first coup de grace. So with his kukri, what do I have to click to get an automatic crit?
Oh, they're dead.
Yeah,
They're
they're
plus sneak attack.
yeah, plus 2d6 on top of that.
Like what, 3d4?
Yeah,
2d6?
I'll just do a sample. I think it's times 2 and then 2d6. Just say like just an average one. That would be what 15 points of damage. So they'd have to make. I think they'd have to roll a 20 to survive it. Yeah, they'd have to roll 20s to survive. So let's see if they survive. Goblin number 2 will do the first one. Let's see if his fort save. See how lucky he is. Oh, there's a 20. No, he's dead. Okay, so. Alexis.
Well, I don't want everyone to be on the bridge at once.
You are quite small now. I mean, you're probably about the same size as a goblin, so. The rope, or the, it seems to be holding Rampa's weight fairly well.
That's a double move.
Okay. And like I say, it's the bridge is easily supporting both your weights right now.
Good. Hopefully it continues to do so.
And there hasn't been any incidents where the boards have cracked and fallen through, or any scary like that. Despite the weathered nature of the bridge, it seems to be fairly secure. And Mims, the bridge supports your weight as well. So even with the 3 of you, now the size of 2 actual humans, it's fine.
I'm going to make it easier because I'm getting off.
All right.
20, 25. Let me see. 30 gets me to there, I think.
Okay, goblin monk.
Yeah.
Almost dice was talking.
Yeah. See, where was I? It was here, right? 15, 20, 25. No, maybe it's one back. Oh, but I can move 40. A double move. What am I thinking? There. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'll send up here because, and I'll point to Alrindal and say I can coup de grace number 3 my turn next time.
Okay. He nods, and then he gets ready to shift over and coup de grace.
Because you can take a 5-foot step because it's a full round action.
Yeah.
I guess you can make a 5-foot step anyway.
Oh yeah, you can 5-foot step and do a coup de grace.
Yeah.
Docile. The bridge seems to be supporting everyone's weight fine now that you're shrunk down, and Alendrill's done whatever he's done.
Especially since I'm off it.
And I'll do a 40 move across that bridge.
All right. Double time in it. Darcy with the hot foot.
Yeah, if it supported me
30.
with the other 2 people on, the rest of you should be fine.
Possibly go wrong. Now I wiggle my butt back and forth just to scare everybody. Okay.
Okay, Darcy, make a intimidate check. All right, Tinder, Sundancer, Goblin 1, Goblin 4, Goblin 3. Just a little hesitation there, just to make you guys slightly nervous. Ratatouille.
I'm gonna go. I tell Angel and Grandpa I'm gonna open the gate.
Okay.
Cast spiders like.
You're going over the gate, or you're going to open the gate?
Is it open? Is it?
Are you going
to
try it?
Maybe trapped. Wait till we finish these guys.
Your movement's in action. Do you want to cast a spell, or do you want to try the door?
I'm doing the spell.
Okay. Next round. Next round we'll find out is the what's that?
You're losing.
Next round we'll find out is the door. Okay. So Alendrill 5-foot step and he'll coup de grace Goblin 1. Goblin 1 is the luckiest goblin ever to live. See if he lives. Nope. Alexis.
All right, see if we can get off this bridge. 5, 10, 15. All right, that's a double move.
All right. The bridge held up.
I'll be happy if and when I get 30-foot movement back again.
So now that you're on the other side, you can see that the extra rope tie off. It looks like it probably would support more weight. Whatever Alendrill did. So it looks like the goblins have like kind of like an alert situation where they can quickly untie it and send it clattering down to the waves below. They have another situation where they can have it where it only holds so much weight before it lets go, and they have another situation where it probably holds quite a bit of weight, and that's what Alendrill's got it secured to. Rampa probably has seen a lot of rope work in his day. Just a quick glance down will tell you that there's a couple extra ropes that got secured.
There we go.
All right.
Did the seagull get freed?
The seagull made it.
With a rope tied around it.
With a rope tied around its leg, yeah. And probably a broken leg. But
how far away did the gull get as they crossed the bridge?
The gull's probably got 3 rounds of movement at this point. It's probably way up in the air.
So
try to
that's not
call
a
to
crit,
it,
but that should be enough.
Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Even if it was, he still has to make a fortitude save to see if he actually survives this. Because otherwise it's an outright kill anyway. Oh, it's a double kill. Triple kill.
Yep. Well, I only rolled that damage once. It's actually going to be
Yeah, exactly. He's
another
dead. He's
27
dead.
hit points.
He's dead 4 ways from Sunday.
Okay. All right. And then I'll take a 5-foot step toward the door.
Okay.
Actually, I can take more than 5 foot. When did I come around?
No, you can't because you're full round action for a coup.
Oh, full round action. Sorry, you're
Coup
right.
de
5-foot step.
grace.
Yep.
Nice try, mister.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I could only move another 5 foot beyond that anyway.
Docile. The mad
Oh,
dash.
Mad dash across.
With Pierre Lalonde.
It should take me right to there, almost off the bridge.
All right. So if Tinder's feeling frisky, he can release the bridge.
Funny guy. Yeah.
Tinder.
Tender's not gonna do nothing, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, he can't really talk to the bird to tell the bird come back here so I can help you. But you know,
Sundancer. I think they made it. Goblin 4.
He's
Ratatouille.
crying on us and relaying the stories
He
to the other
is.
horses.
The other horses. He's got some kind of celestial link with you.
I tell everybody.
Cheese
I
comes.
know it- Oh, what's she say?
Cheese is telling the horses. I think they made it.
I tell everybody, be patient. Just be patient. And I tell them, I'll open the gate if everything's clear. So I'm going to climb 5 feet. No, I'm going to climb, it's 15 feet, right?
Yep. Did you? Yeah, it's 15 feet up. The doors are 10. And then it's 5 feet.
Yeah, so,
Then you go up and over the wall. You figure.
well, I go up the wall, and then I'll sneak and peek over to see what I see.
All right.
So let me see.
And give me a perception check as well.
I smell. Oh, not bad.
Nice, not bad at all. Okay, so this is the area that you see. Let me just I'll shift you in there for a second so you can get a look at it. And then I'll put you back on top of the wall when we're done.
Okay, so I don't see any creatures.
Just let me give you a description. The floor of this room is hard packed soil, as if the builders either ran out of lumber after building the walls and roof, or if they simply never thought about building a floor. A number of poorly preserved horse and dog heads are mounted along the eastern wall, while along the southern wall hangs a pair of large black feathered wings tacked to the wall with daggers. You don't see any creatures in here, and you see a pair of double doors to the, let's call it the west. You see a single door to the north. And actually, this is supposed to be enclosed. Yeah. Now that we're okay, here's an idea. There's like a gap that you can kind of peer through, and you can squeeze through next round. That you can get into this room above the doors. But this was actually supposed to be inside. Anyway, you can see all that stuff, and then you can see a pair of double doors to the north and a single door to the north, as well as a hallway going to the east. And you figure you can shimmy through that crack next round.
Well, I look down. Is the gate have a bar on
Yes,
it? Or?
it does have a bar on it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I used a move to get to the top.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use a swift action to teleport 10 feet down.
Oh, okay, perfect.
And then I'm going to use my move to lift the bar.
Okay. There we are. Well done, sir.
Does that mean the door's open, or is just...
Yeah, the door's available to be open, so I'll just open it up
Gotcha.
right now.
Oh, okay, got it.
It's loose. Alendril, coup de grace, Goblin 4. Finishes his work. His grisly work.
Yep. There you go.
All right. He's excited about the 40 gold pieces. Alexis.
Ears.
Did he take the ears of those goblins?
No, he doesn't have time to
Not
coup de
yet.
grace and take the ears, but he's
Is there a way of knowing if if the doors? Is there a way for me to know that that bar has been lifted?
you heard it, yeah, absolutely. And you
Okay.
kind of heard it like chink to the ground.
And I'll open the doors.
Doors are open.
Oh, I see.
There we go. I think I've got them open.
So I had 10 feet of movement. Can I continue moving through or no?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm there inside.
Okay.
And looking around.
Looking around. Let's see here.
Thank you for getting that door.
Ratatouille's in silence mode.
Oh, hey, yeah, no problem.
Probably didn't realize it was Alexis because I'm a goblin now.
That's right. They all look like goblins with like dog slicers and wooden shields, and they're all goblin sized.
All goblins.
Except for the hobgoblin.
She says in common, "Thank you." And it sounds like Alexis.
Yeah, I imagine the voice didn't change.
No. Anything else, Alexis?
Oh, yeah, I forgot I got the arrow.
Mims.
Gate is open.
Dog 1 is open. So another goblin without a shield this time. A Jessica Rabbit goblin comes through. Rampa. Larger goblin this time. Probably a hobgoblin of some sort. Maybe a hobgoblin with some kind of deformity. You're not sure. Comes through. You've never seen one like this before.
Well,
Right
didn't
there.
the 3-armed goblin that we fought in the other... He was medium-sized, right?
Yeah, but he was a regular goblin. He was just mutated by something.
Right.
So I can't see the towers from here, right?
No, you guys are inside now. I thought
Oh,
this was. I thought
there's a
this was.
building,
Yeah,
right.
I thought this was an open gate yard, but it's not. It's inside.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Ratatouille's
So there's,
teleportation sneaked them through the gap in the wood.
yep. Are these double doors?
They sure
There's
are.
a single door and
There's
2 sets of double doors.
correct, and then you can kind of from your angle you can see a 4th door up a hallway.
20,
Yeah,
25.
Is the ceiling the height of a goblin or like a height of medium creature?
no, it's about 12 feet high, so
Okay, there's plenty of room.
there's plenty
No
of room.
squeezing.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
squeezing. Yes.
So there's lots of doors. Pick a spot you want to go, and I'll come back to you. That's 40. That's a double move for me. There's more doors on the right. I can cover everything north of us if you want to go left.
The that hallway that you look down, Rampa, that looks
Yep.
like it went directly towards that tower. The tower on the east where you didn't spot any activity.
Oh, the far right door.
Yeah, the double doors to the west look like they go towards the tower where you did spot the activity.
Okay.
Hello. Hi, Bob.
Okay.
Docile.
Tender is just,
Oh,
existing.
all right,
So
cool.
I'll point out the fact that I think the tower door is on the other side as well. There's
Yeah.
another couple
I'll
doors. to the
walk
right.
up to there, double move again. Join the gang.
All right, a goblin with a bit of a beard comes through. Not a good beard, but a goblin beard.
Yeah, braided. Yeah, okay. I'll stand there, look for some action.
All right. Everybody seems to be reconning. Tinder, hanging tight. Sundancer, I think that went pretty well. Ratatouille. Yep, you can take a quick look around and you can open that door. Do a quick peek. Maybe do a stealth check when you do that. Okay, I'll give you a quick description of this. Okay, so when you open that, I should have, before you opened it, give you a little hint. You can see light from the outside coming through the door. It's kind of, it's the roof isn't actually perfect, so there's light beaming through and stuff like that. It's not dim light or anything like that. It'd be like if you were in just a normal house with normal windows and stuff. That's how many gaps and stuff there are in their goblin ceiling. You could see the actual daylight coming through that door. So it looked like it went to the outside. If you still want to get that description, I can give it to you, or you can try another door. Because that would have been pretty evident. I'm having a hard time hearing you. I don't know if you're muted or...
Oh, yeah. Is that better?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, fine. I'll sneak open this door.
Okay. So that door was definitely an inside door. So that door looks like it leads to another hallway that goes to another set of double doors.
Okay.
Rise of the Door Lords.
And Alan
Albus double door.
no longer invisible. He comes sneaking in. And he's wiping the blood off his kukri. Getting his bow out. Alexis.
Well, while he's examining that path, I'll walk over to these other double doors. That's a move action. And I'm listening. Do I hear anything obvious?
Give us a perception check.
I'll take the first one. I don't know why I
Will do.
double-clicked.
The first one's always better anyway. Let's see here. Okay. No activity. It doesn't sound like.
And we'll see what's here. And the group can decide which way to go.
Alexis or Alendra whispers, I can check for traps and alarms too. Just give me a minute.
Yep, no worries. I took a risk.
Oh yeah, did you open the door?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you a peek. A gentleman's peek. Oh, you can already see through. Okay, so you see another set of double doors.
You open one door and you get two.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I think I did the arrow. Is that right? Yep.
Yeah.
Are we
Mims.
playing musical doors? Mims is like thinking they're playing musical doors.
You're trying to aggro all the place at once.
Everything at once?
Yes.
Yeah.
The adventurer way.
Well, we're friendly goblins. They wouldn't be aggro to go.
Yeah, it's like, hey.
Let's throw a party.
Mims
the
is just
theory.
being curious and looking.
All right. Yeah, as you see down the hall, you see a couple sets of doors. The door to the outside. No, we're good. Rampa.
Yeah.
I think right now I'm in the best position to support anybody, so I'm going to just ready in action that if anything comes through that tries to attack us, I will hit them and
Give me-
wait to see which way we're going to go.
Sure. Give me a perception check too. Your perception skill is pretty decent, correct?
Yep. It is. Nope. I'm looking under the S's. I guess I should try the P's for perception. It is pretty good, but when you roll a 4, it,
Yeah, you're focused on the doors and potential threats right now. You didn't really. Didn't really pay any specific attention to anything. Darcel.
Well, at least I'm getting these out of the way now instead of in combat.
Oh, and like I say, you're definitely focused on any activity, and you didn't hear anything.
Yep.
Darcel.
Okay. So I shall.
Going to leave the door open, or are you going to close it?
Yeah, maybe I should close the door so no one knows we're here.
Okay.
Okay. Oops.
Bar it.
Okay. And then I'll mosey over here. And
Darcel,
yeah.
are you going to bar it?
No,
Are you
not
gonna-
going to bar it.
Okay.
Yeah, just make it look closed. That's 5. What the hell? I'll walk right in there.
Okay.
That was before you let Alendril check for traps, but okay. I guess you're going to check for traps.
Yeah.
Okay, what could go wrong?
All right. So you come to like a short hallway, and then there's 2 more closed doors.
Yeah, lots of doors.
Lots of doors.
Lots of doors. Okay.
Tinder.
Silently judging everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. The hairy one's gone and stepped in it.
Judge me.
Tinder grumbles something to you, and anybody who speaks Draconic, who's right around Mims, hears, "I think the hairy one stepped in it." In a voice that seems to come from her hair, but you know is probably the small reptilian creature that she travels with.
But it probably sounds like "ar ar ar ar."
If you
So
don't
I
speak
think her-
Draconic, it
Rawr,
probably
rawr,
sounds like
rawr, rawr, rawr.
grumbles.
Rhubarb.
Rata. Stealth. Okay. Another set of double doors. Let me just check the room beyond. So you have double doors. And give me a perception check too, just so I know what we're.
I'm gonna smell.
Okay, it
What's
smells
that?
very goblin-y around here.
'Cause I've scent,
Yeah,
so I want to.
yeah, it smells super goblin-y, like almost rank with goblin.
Yay!
And also give me a perception check too. You can hear noise, but I'm going to tell you what kind of noise you hear.
Nothing.
Okay, but you can definitely hear goblin conversation coming from behind that door. Behind.
I opened. Oh, okay. So I haven't opened it yet.
You haven't done anything.
I'm gonna stealthy open it.
Okay, shoot me another stealth check.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm a goblin.
You're a goblin taking a goblin's peek.
Yeah.
All right. So I will pop this one here. Which one on the left? The one on the left or the one on the right?
Left.
The one on the left. All right. Oh, it was already open. Okay, cool. That one should.
Yeah, I opened it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, excellent. All right, so this is okay. So you can see from your peek in, this large throne room is decorated with hanging furs along its walls, mostly black and red striped fire pelt skins, various dog pelts, and in some cases what look like horse hides. 4 square timbers support the ceiling, like big pillars. Their faces studded with dozens of iron spikes, with the lower reaches decorated with dozens of impaled and severed hands in various stages of decay. To the northeast, a wooden platform supports a throne heaped with dog pelts and horse hides. Dog skulls adorn the armrest, and a horse skull leers over the throne's back. And on the throne, you see just a quick peek. You can see a goblin that's a little bit larger than another goblin, and he's barking at a goblin who's kind of like just off to the side and seems to be entertaining him somehow. And you can kind of hear a couple other goblins moving around off to the side, and maybe a couple more goblins over to the other side. So this is a fairly full room, and it looks like this. You also like catch a flash of something fairly large and deep green, almost reptilian. Maybe like a tail.
I'm good.
Alandrill says to Alexis, I guess that door wasn't trapped. And then he kind of peeks in where Darcel is. It says, Darcel, hang on a minute. Everybody's going different directions. Alexis.
You make a valid point. I will go where the rat went. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, so you're rocking heavy armor. So the disguise.
No, it's medium, but yeah.
Yeah, it's. What's your stealth score like?
Stealth?
Mm-hmm. Like before you go into
One
that
of your
hallway.
favorites.
Before you go into that hallway, I just.
No, I wasn't going to go past Ratatouille, but I think I'll just stay here. Anyway, that's just one movement.
But with the open door, you can see Ratatouille peering through another door that he's got cracked open, and he looks rather stealthily. Whereas if you come through and have heavy clanking, that might cue something. So I'll give you the option to walk through the door or stay back.
I'll take the hint. Got it.
Just out of curiosity, what is your actual stealth score?
Minus something, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I figured. -2 or -4, at least, I would think, right?
-3.
-3. And same with Darcel. What is your stealth score?
It's minus something or other. -6.
Okay.
I'm sure people can hear me throughout the whole house.
Well, you're not like banging stuff around specifically. You're trying to kind of keep it low key.
Yeah.
And there's goblins walking around in armor probably any other time. So, like at this moment, no alarms have gone off. Mims.
Well, we are still illusioned.
Yeah, you are still illusioned, and you are still shrunk down for another 4 more rounds.
Yeah.
Something to consider.
Are there any cracks on this door?
No cracks on that door.
What about down on the one down here?
Let's see here. This one here, it actually is open a little bit. And you can give me a perception check before you even get to that door.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear the sounds of snoring goblins from behind that door, right from where you are. A quick peek in indicates that there are beds and goblins in beds. Anywhere
many?
between 4, 6, 8. Hard to tell on a quick glance.
Tinder kind of pops his head in. Don't click the door closed. Tinder like leans.
I can't read what it says. That's open right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just trying to click on Tinder and the door. Sometimes it closes.
Yeah, it's okay. It's hard for me to tell whether it's open or not, unless I have your
It is
character
open.
clicked. Yeah, there we go.
Tinder peeks in for her and then comes back.
Yeah, and he says, 6 sleepers. We can kill them all.
Yeah.
Is there another exit?
Mims
No,
looks
didn't-
down at Alexis and kind of waves, trying to get attention,
Okay,
and then holds up 6 fingers.
and Rampa.
4 and 2. 4 and 2. She doesn't do just 6. She just
Playing my song.
Yeah.
Where did you come up with the extra finger? Is that part of goblin anatomy? No, I didn't. Yeah.
And then she shows 6 again. And
Okay.
then she makes the like hands on face like they're sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah, Rampa. I think he asked you specifically: is there any exits?
She
And
shakes
step
her
out.
head.
And
move away from the door.
Tinder says there's no way out. They'll never survive.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. That's
Tinder
20
says-
feet.
Yep.
So is there one in this bed? They're all sitting in their beds?
They're sleeping in their beds
Okay. So I can coup de grace the first one right there.
if you wanted to. But that's
I do.
Okay. These guys aren't magically compelled to sleep. They're just sleeping.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. Let
Seems
me
to
let me do this and do that. Can you see what we're looking at?
Yep.
Okay. So you'll have to open the door completely, and next round to be coup de grace because you moved more than 5 feet. If you wanted to do that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did. I moved it. Okay. Up. So right now, already in action.
You can do a regular attack if you wanted.
Um,
If you wanted to attack.
no, I think I'll wait one round because if I can kill him and take a 5-foot step, then I can hit them all as he get out of bed.
All right.
So for now, I'm good.
Docile.
Okay, well, I got the message, so 20, but also needed the warning on how I should stay quiet, so I'll double move it over to there.
And go stealth mode, right?
All right. Setting up the rather impressive wall. All right. Goblins. Tinder the bunny killer.
He's excited to be killing things shortly.
All right. Sundancer. I think things are about to get hot. Ratatouille.
Okay, I will motion everybody like with a crown on my head.
Okay, so you can visibly see Alexis and Darcel. They're goblin versions. You're pretty sure it's them.
Okay,
So you make
So,
the crown on the head. Yeah.
and I point and I finger like there's a bunch of guys in there.
Yeah.
So
You'd probably
I'll,
guess like 4, 5, 6.
okay. So I just make the notion I'm just going to keep watching here while everybody else does what I want to do.
Give him a thumbs up.
Okay.
That's something I could do quick out of turn, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. So Alandrill. So he'll take a moment to check this door here for traps, just to stay in the loop. Just adding 2 to this. He says, "I think this is clear. Let me just check and see if that door is lockable. I don't believe it is, but." Okay. Alexis.
If Ratatouille's still looking in our direction, I'll just point down the hallway, that indicating that 2 of our companions went to investigate that hallway. And
Okay.
like we're being really quiet, shush, put the finger over the mouth, like we're trying to be quiet, not being directed.
Yeah.
You can give me a sense motive check too, Alexis, if you have that skill. I think you
I'm
might.
pretty sure I do, yeah. So I click it once, it doesn't roll. I click it again, it's going to roll twice.
Double click it. Come on.
There we go. Oh, I have no clue what he means.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that's what Ratatouille means. You're not 100% sure what Ramp is doing. He slid a slightly cracked door open all the way, and he gripped his naginata with his second hand. You're not sure if he's going in for the kill or something's going on or what.
I'll just observe and support the best way I can. I think right now the best thing I can do, the best way I can help is to not help. So, go team.
You don't have spells yet, do you?
Nope.
Okay. Goblin 6. Mims.
Can Mims coup de grace?
Yeah, you'd have to slide into the room with a 5-foot step. And do you have like a melee weapon?
She more than likely does. She has a scimitar, yes.
Let me do this one thing here. Where's the grid? Let me line it up better. They didn't do a very good job lining this baby up. And we'll kind of adjust everybody.
Yeah, I was
I have
trying to.
kind of a strange thought, but I don't know if this is allowed. I'm gonna type it to you in a minute because so you can think about it. But yeah, scimitar would probably be the best.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to be in one of the squares and not.
Yeah.
And that, I finally decided to give up trying.
Yeah, exactly. If you wanted to 5-foot step, you can go right to like.
Yeah, right to there, and then just
right to there.
press it down.
Yeah. I think I know the plus minus if you hit plus minus under the tool section. If you click on critical and then roll the damage, that'll automatically.
Plus minus under the tool section.
Do you see tools on the far right of the room where the combat tracker and all that is?
Okay.
There's a plus and then there's a dividing sign and then there's minus.
Modifiers?
Yeah. So under damage, you can click on critical, and if you roll your, roll your damage, it'll automatically do a critical. Okay, so that would be DC 21 Fortitude save, or is it DC 6? Is it 10 plus, or is it? I think it's 10 plus. 10 plus the damage done is the fort save for a coup de grace. Let me double check. Combat. Oh, this section is always hard to find stuff. Coup de grace. There we go. Okay, full round action. Fortitude save of DC 10 plus the damage dealt. Rogue gets okay. All right, so it'd be 6 points of damage done, and DC 16 Fortitude save for Goblin number 5. See if he just dumb luck survives this. Ooh.
Whoops.
But he dies. Goblin 5. Mims takes her first life.
Then Mim sneaks back out.
Oh, you can't. Once you moved in.
Once I'm in there?
Yeah, that was your it's a full round action to do a coup de grace. So in that full round action, you can take a 5-foot step with it, but that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
You can make a another sense motive check, Alexis.
Oh, okay, sure. Where are you? There you are. Ah, it's a little better.
Yeah, you see Mims draw a blade.
Oh, we're here to kill goblins.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I just read your message, Lou. I think that would be a bit above and beyond.
Yeah, I figured, but I had a random thought. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, it would take some kind of a blade to kill him instantly. Like you could maybe over the course of several rounds do something similar to that, and he have a decent chance of waking up.
I suppose if
Like,
water versus air could drown him.
do you ever have one of those nights where you didn't eat, you ate too much, and then you kind of wake up and you're like, oh, there's a bunch of stuff in my throat? Yeah. So it would probably the goblin's instinct would probably be to wake up.
I understand you, but random thoughts.
Rampa, if you wanted to, you could 5-foot step onto that area.
No. I'll go right to where I am, and I'll hit Goblin 6 with an unarmed strike.
Okay. Let me put helpless on him.
It won't matter.
No, it probably will. Hang on.
Well, that could be.
Helpless on number 6. Let's try that again, shall we? That is a hit. No, I just dragged your old roll over. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a hit. Okay.
It would have been a hit.
Okay, for 11 points.
Okay. You kind of pop him in the side of the head. His neck kind of twists at an awkward angle. You know he's in bad shape. If he doesn't get medical attention soon, he's going to die.
Oh, he's not dead yet.
No,
Okay.
He's not dead yet. I'm not
he's
dead.
not. He's a stronger guy.
He is.
Oh, because I hit him for 11 points. Okay.
Yeah, but he's not completely dead. He's dying.
Yep.
Darsel.
Well, I'm going to do what clerics do best, which is wait for one of our guys to get hurt. And in the meantime, I'll just stand there with I'm still a goblin, with my dog slicer gun.
All right. Goblin 4. Give me a stealth check too, Rampa, while you're doing that.
Really?
Hey, I'm a positive. I'm a +3 for stealth, man.
Yeah.
I put
Yeah,
ranks in it.
it's a very minimal check they have to make. I just want to see if you shoot a 1. All right. So you do a super check. You do a Chuck Norris and get him good. Goblin 4 doesn't wake up. Oh, Darsel, you don't need to do a stealth. You're fine. You're just standing there.
I may have armor, but stealth is actually a class skill for me, and I'm a +3.
Yeah, I know you'd probably be okay. But you had to actually move in, kind of slip past Mims, and then threw a punch at that guy. So
I should hit him with the 20.
I have to wonder.
Yes.
Can Tinder just bite the jugular?
Tinder, he can glide down.
Probably.
He can glide down the 5 feet and get a automatic critical. His critical damage is going to do like maybe 4 points at the most, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means the goblin has to make a DC 14 Fortitude save just to survive it. He would still take the damage. So it's up to you. It's probably a coin flip whether he'd wake up or not.
He may just cheer her on and enjoy the bloodshed. Because he's twisted.
Yes, take another life.
That one next! That one next!
You could bite the dying one and finish the job.
I mean, yes, he could, yeah. He'll bite the dying one and, feel like he successfully...
Sundancer says to the other horses, things are getting grim inside.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Rada.
I'm just going to keep listening. I speak Goblin.
Okay, you speak Goblin, and you hear the name Ripnugget comes up. You think that the guy in the far corner, now you kind of maneuver yourself, maybe slide over so that you can see through the crack a little bit better, and you get a good look at this dude. And he looks like this. And now that you're observing, you also see what's attached to that big green tail. It looks like... do you have knowledge nature?
Yeah.
Okay, shoot me a knowledge nature.
Boom.
All right, so
Did you give us a picture?
You see a giant gecko as well, with a saddle strapped to it, as well as the chief or the king. I will show you a picture of the two of them together, but at this point, the king is actually in his throne, and this gecko is kind of moving around the room. All right, so have a look there.
Nice.
The goblin king itself. You can shoot me a knowledge local check. Okay, so from what you can tell, quick look at he seems a little more larger, not massive, not ripped or anything like that, but he kind of carries himself with an air of experience. His weapons and his armor are more well made as opposed to the regular goblin stuff. He's got it's not a dog slicer, but it looks like the hilt of an actual short sword that looks really good. He's wearing a dented crown. He's got a human made breastplate that looks well cared for. He's got a key ring at his side, and like I say, this gecko is crawling around the room. It's got a saddle. You also see what looks like the king's entertainer or jester, or kind of looks like one of those war chanters that was singing the goblin song. And then there's several other guards in there as well. The guards that look like they rode the goblin dogs, but there are no goblin dogs in here. Just watching, and they're Ripnugget is the name of the guy on the chair, and they're going back and forth on entertainment right now. This guy's trying to devise some kind of show to entertain Ripnugget.
Clarification.
Yes,
I only did 10 points damage.
that's okay.
I didn't realize I had to change the power attack to a +2 instead of a +3.
Okay, so he's got one less point of damage on him.
Yeah, so he only took 10.
Okay, he's still unconscious.
Yep.
So Ratatouille's probably been watching for about 18 seconds now. Is there anything that you wanted to do while you're there, Rata?
If I do anything, then they might see me, right?
Well, if you pop in the room and introduce yourself as traveling salesman or something like that, they'd definitely see you. But I don't know if there's anything else that you want to do. You've got a pretty decent lay of the land, even to the point where I can open the other door for you just to give you the dimensions of the room in case you couldn't see them.
Okay, so what I'll do then is close the door.
Okay. Feel free to close up and open up however you want to do them.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. Like a ghost in the night.
Yeah. And then I pull out a scroll, and I'm done.
Okay. Goblin 1 doesn't awake. Alendro. He's kind of looks over to Alexis and Darcy. He's like, what are they doing?
I can't. I'm going to open and close the door. This is the door I'm talking about. You see what I'm kind of point to this door.
Okay, yeah.
For Alendro.
Okay, so we're Ratatouille.
What's going with that?
Okay, I got you.
All right, so look at Darcel and do 1 square up and 1 square over.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, you want him to
happened to that one.
You want him to check that door?
I just point to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just point to it without saying anything.
Okay, he nods.
Yeah, he can take out of that what he thinks I mean.
Yep, he stealths over and checks it for alarms and traps and that kind of thing. And add 2 to that, so that's his number. Okay.
Looks clear.
Yeah. Seems okay. He's not sure what's behind it. He hasn't opened it or anything like that. Alexis.
Not a lot I can do at the moment here. I'll just pay attention to Alendro, and you know what? I'll 5-foot step in case something comes out of that door.
Gotcha.
I'm confident nothing's coming out of the door with Ratatouille there. He didn't indicate that He was
No,
in
you just saw Ratatouille slide the door like silently closed,
Yeah.
and you see him getting a scroll ready in his hand.
Yeah. These doors that are between Ratatouille and myself are actually still open, or are they closed?
I believe one is open and one is closed on my map. If you want to open
Okay.
them,
Oh, yeah. Okay. The one that was open is the one that I am not at, so that's why it went dark. Okay, it
okay,
makes
yeah,
sense.
okay, great. So Ratty, you lose vision of Alexis, and she looks like she's slipped, or you can actually hear her behind the other door, the closed door.
Yeah.
And that open door is only open like maybe 2/3 of the way, just so you guys can maintain contact with each other. Mims. Oh, did you have anything else that you wanted to do, Alexis? Like
No, just
any spells or potions or anything like that?
no. I have my weapons ready in case we're ready to fight something. But,
Okay, you can kind of feel the tingling. Everybody can who drank the reduced potions, where it seems to be getting close to wearing off. You've got another 3 rounds.
Yep, sounds good.
Mims.
Already did the arrow. Got it.
Goblin number 4 is the one she's gonna lean
Goblin.
on next.
All right. And you can also do tinders too, so you can do like a double coup de grace. So in case one fails from one, the other one makes okay. So it's a DC 14 Fortitude save, and then tinder's critical. You can do it at the same time.
It did not roll his damage critical. Okay, let's try that again. I click the critical damage. Grab the thing. There it goes.
All right, so 11.
1.
DC 14 and DC 11. So he's got to make 2 fortitude checks to stay alive. And he's still going to take 5 points of damage, regardless. But this is to see whether he wakes up or not. This is the DC 14 fortitude save. And this is the DC 11 fortitude save.
Yep, he's good.
Goblin 4.
He's a lucky goblin.
I'll slip him to prone, and he wakes up. Mims, you're not an assassin.
Mm-mm.
Rampa.
Okay.
The goblin. You can see the goblin's eyes open, and he's like.
Is Goblin 1 the one that they hit?
Goblin 4. They killed
4.
Goblin 1. Goblin 1 is in his bed dead.
Okay. And I hit Goblin 6 before, so he's
Goblin
in his
6
bed.
is dying. So Goblin 1, Goblin 2, and Goblin 3 are all helpless and sleeping. Goblin 4 is just prone. He's woken up, and he's got 5 points of damage on him. He looks pretty hurt. You got
Goblin 1, I'm going to do a coup de grace on Goblin 1.
Goblin 1? Okay.
Did I get him? Oops, wrong one. There.
You got Goblin 6 targeted still.
Oh, do I?
That's okay. He's dying anyway, but just maybe untarget Goblin
There you
6. Oh, now you have just Goblin 6 targeted. Yeah, you have to...
hit it again, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. And this would be an unarmed strike again.
Okay. And it's a coup de grace, so it's critical. So if on the plus, there we go. Look at that. 10 points of damage. It's instant kill anyway. It's enough to take him below his...
Yeah, it's -2 of that, so it's 17.
Okay.
But that should be...
17 still enough, I believe. What's his constitution? His constitution is 12. So 17 is not enough. So if he rolls a 20, he survives, but he's at -9 or no, -10. So let's see here. I shouldn't even bother with this one, but I'm going to anyway, just because there is a chance. So let's see. You rolled. Nope, that's a fail, so he dies. Goblin 1 off the board.
This is like a murder home invasion or something.
Yeah, this is it. Everybody get down. This is the police.
Oh, you took... Oh, yeah, okay.
Darsel.
Yeah. I'm not gonna break up this party in there, so I'll stand there and wait.
Okay.
You're helping by not helping. This is great. We get an assist, right?
Goblin 4. Let's out a shout. Let's go! And goes to stand and get a weapon. So he draws an attack of opportunity from Mims and Tinder. And Rampa, I guess you still have reach on your weapon, correct?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
So the three
So
of you.
I'll wait to see if they kill him. If they don't kill him, I will try.
Okay. So you get an attack of opportunity, Mims and Tinder.
Are you mute?
And his armor class is 1 worse than what it says because he doesn't have a shield equipped. So we need like 10 or 11 to hit.
Did we lose her?
I'm not sure. She might be on
I'm
mute.
sorry. I was chucking a kid in.
Ah. Well, while you were doing
it's back
that.
around to me again?
No. While you were doing that, Goblin 4
He's trying to get up.
trying to get up and trying to alert his brethren that something odd's going on. You don't speak Goblin. Rampa does. Rampa heard that. Who are you? What are you doing in my room? What are you trying to? What's going on? And because you guys are goblins.
Yeah. So I think you should put him to bed.
Yeah, so you get an attack of opportunity. Tinder gets an attack of opportunity. He doesn't have his shield equipped. He's reaching for his dog slicer and he's trying to stand up. He's got armor class is 1 worse than what it says, so that is a hit.
That'll hit.
That is a hit. All right, so let's put that damage on him. So that puts him unconscious, and Tinder also gets an attack of opportunity. It's free.
Didn't roll again. It's like it rolls on my side, but it doesn't show up, and I'm like, okay.
Gotcha, yeah.
Chomp.
All right, that still takes him down an extra. So he's dying.
Yay.
Tinder just used his action for the round for the coup de grace, so I just kind of put you guys at the same time.
Works for me.
Sundancer. This is a grisly scene in room number. Room number looks like C14. I don't know if we want to translate
Clean
that.
up on aisle 3.
Yeah, this is like the Nazgul's attack at the Prancing Pony. Goblin 2. I'm going to give him a perception check. It's going to be DC 15. And as you know, goblins aren't the most perceptive, but I'm not going to impose any penalties. So just going to be straight up his perception versus DC 15 to wake up. That was tight. Goblin 3, same thing. They don't seem to. You probably imagine life in a goblin settlement. Little ruckus here and there during the night. Probably not much to wake up to. Rada.
So do I hear it?
Do you hear them? No. You're far enough away and there's enough doors and rooms and stuff like that.
Okay.
Alandril does. And you guys notice, Alexis and Darcel notice that Alandril kind of looks down the hallway a little bit and then kind of shoots you a concerned glance as he's working on the door and checking things. But Ratatouille, back to you without that information.
How high are the ceilings in here?
The ceilings are like 10, 12, 15 feet high.
Okay.
And you still have spider climb on despite your... it still lasts for, 1 minute per level, I believe?
And last 30 minutes.
Oh, there you go. You're laughing.
Yeah, I'm going to use the scroll of shield. I just marked it off.
Okay, so that only lasts for 1 minute.
Yep.
Okay, so let's put that on, so we know to. You have the shield spell on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, you just drag that effect on there, and then I'll change the timer down to 10. There we go, perfect. So that'll tick off properly. Awesome. So you're shielded up. Any other action?
No.
Okay. So Alendril gives Alexis a point up, and he points to the door and goes, "It's okay." And then he slips over here to look into the room, and he kind of holds up his hand like shit's going down. But he holds up his hand like just hold tight for a second to Alexis.
I will do that. I mean, I think staying put is the best course of action because if I move, I might make too much noise.
It's almost like a hold your breath moment.
Yeah, if they need me, they'll ask for my help. Knowing the liabilities that come with that. So, I have weapon in hand in case something surprises us out coming out of that door. But otherwise, go team. I mean, the only reason I'm not charging in because it will not fit in, right? The noise and all that. So.
Goblin 6. Mims.
Okay, so Goblin 4 is bleeding out.
Goblin 4 is bleeding out. He's unconscious. He's probably not going to make it without medical assistance, but he's not crying out for help or anything like that. You got him good with that last slash. Goblin 3 and Goblin 2 are within your reach.
I think I'll go for Goblin 3 so that Rampa can get 2.
Get Goblin 2? All right, cool.
Yeah, so I'll get 3, so you get 2.
You get to go the Mims Tinder double team?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so that's a DC 16 and 6 points of damage, and DC 11 and 1 point of damage. So at least it'll be enough to knock him unconscious. Mm-hmm. But let's see if he survives. Goblin 3. Now, is this a fortitude save or is this a constitution check? It's a fortitude save. Okay, great. Yeah. Wanted to double check that one. So he passed yours, and Tinder, he's still alive, but he's taken 7 points of damage, and that's enough to knock him unconscious.
Was Goblin 3 you attacked?
Yeah, Goblin 3. Goblin 3 is kind of like gurgling, but
okay. So
Rampa.
I will coup de grace him with my Naginata.
Goblin 2 is unharmed to date.
Not for long.
Goblin 4, Goblin 6, and Goblin 3 are unconscious. All right.
Oops.
There. All right. Goblin 2. Is that Goblin 2 is a grease stain?
40. 50, yeah. 55.
Okay. Oh. The smell of entrails is enough to make you choke. The carnage in this room it's just death. It's brutal.
So, and nothing is, the other ones are dying right now.
The other ones are dying.
I'll take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right. Darcel, are you going to go heal these goblins? Save their lives?
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're having so much fun in there. If I did that, then they could do it all over again. Only they're awake this time. No, I'm going to be like Alexis and just let them finish their fun.
All right. It's not rolling stabilizations and stuff. Did I have that turned off? Let me have a look here. Auto roll. Anyway, unless someone comes to save these guys, they're going to die in 30 to 50 seconds.
And they'd have to get through us to get there, so it's not likely to happen.
Exactly. All right. Sundancer. Sundancer takes a deep breath and says, I think the way is clear. Goblin 3. Ratatouille. You guys are starting to feel the magic wane on your reduced person spell.
About time.
Rata, if you're talking, you're on mute. If you're holding tight.
Scroll of invisibility.
Okay. All right, so that's 3 minutes. So we won't bother. You'll probably have it acted to pop it off before it goes off, before it expires. Okay. So Alendril sneaks over to here, has a look in, sees it has gone quiet for a second, and sneaks over to here and checks this door. And doesn't hear anything. Doesn't detect any traps. You imagine that it probably leads to the guard tower, though, and Alendril is. See here, he doesn't have anything that he would leave behind that would maybe jam those doors in case something got hot. Let me see. Let me check his inventory. If he's got like an iron spike or something like that,
Like
he
a
might.
piton or something.
Yeah, without like driving it home with a hammer, just to kind of like maybe jam it in to slow somebody down for a round or two.
Yep.
He'll take out an air, like there's kind of like a couple loops where the door, and he can kind of like jam an arrow into a tight spot. They might delay a goblin for 1 or 2 rounds at most.
Yep. Yeah, it's worth a try.
Alexis. Oh, by the way, Alendril gave you the thumbs up, Alexis, as you walk by that the room where the carnage is happening. Gave you a thumbs
Okay.
up.
Yeah, he didn't enter the room, so I assume he feels everything's going good.
Yeah, then you can see him over at the door checking and then jamming a arrow strategically in the door to maybe cause some kind of impediment to the barrier. I'll have to mark off his arrows too. Make sure he's got that computed properly when he cuts back.
Would a torch be sturdier?
Probably, but it might make more noise to actually kind of jam it in.
He
By the
knows what
way-
he's doing.
You could maybe like jimmy it, like almost like make a bar out of it, maybe. But
Yeah, right. But I'd have to get over there and hand it to him.
Yeah.
So.
And you could if you wanted to.
I want to see what's behind this door, but I want to wait till we have backup. So I'm going to
Okay.
give the companions a chance to do that. So
Sure.
I'll just stay ready.
The closed door that Alendril just checked out and gave you everything's okay behind it. Mims.
Yeah, okay.
Satisfied that they're all bleeding out. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
Titter chittering very happily.
Yeah, you see Alexis kind of like checking that door out, and this door's cracked between you guys and Ratatouille. You can't see Rata anymore. Oh, did you actually? Yeah, you actually cast a spell, right, Rata?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ratatouille's faded from sight, but the door to the throne room, quote unquote, is still closed.
Not worried. He does that. He has extremely good hiding. He didn't need a spell to do that.
Well, he's not a ninja. He probably like in that short of a hallway, unless he you've seen him spider climb up the wall outside of the door, so he might be hanging from the ceiling for all you know. Yeah, and add 20 on top of that. Good luck. Anything else, Mims? You saw Alexis kind of like eyeing that door that you guys are at.
On the way out, to make sure to wipe the blood off of the blade on one of the sheets.
Oh, Alexis comes out with a bit of a bloody blade. It's got a, I don't know how she feels about this, but probably pretty
We're
decent.
here to kill goblins.
Yeah, mission
I hope they're
accomplished.
goblins that you killed.
Yeah, Rampa comes out missing a leg.
Mim goes 1, 2. Mim goes, puts her fingers up and shows 3.
Nice.
And Tinder kind of pokes his head out.
Yeah.
Flailing around. But
Does either Alexis or Darcel speak Draconic?
No.
No.
Okay, you can hear grumbling,
Rah,
and
rah, rah,
and
rah.
Tinder says that the thin one is an instrument of death.
So is it a leap to think that he's communicating in a language or just making
Yeah.
animal noise?
Yeah, these are definitely vocalizations.
Okay, gotcha.
Because Mim responds in the same vocalizations.
I
Yes.
respond to my cat saying meow, so it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Me, okay.
I think Alandrill and Ratatouille both speak Draconic.
30.
Yep.
Yeah, Alandrill does not. Ratatouille does.
I'm going to come into here. You want a stealth check for me, I'm sure.
Yeah, please. Just a general one. Doesn't have to be spectacular. Just
You want it in the tower?
no,
or you want
no. Basically, you're
Okay.
looking for just a 5. Don't roll a 1 or a 2.
Well, no, a 2 would give me a 5.
Oh, okay. Well, don't roll a 1, and don't kick that soup can that's laying on the floor.
I would find
Oh.
it. There's no soup can there, but I would find it.
Yeah, you're a walking
Here's
soup
my-
can.
There's my second 20, and again, it's not in combat. What can I tell you?
Okay, Ratatouille, give me a perception check. I'm just joking. Yeah, so
I
you
smell them.
You smell them. You smell them before you see them or hear them. Yeah, so you walk in the hallway, Rampa, and your Naginata's bloody. You got maybe some goblin blood on your fist. You got a bit of gore and viscera on you. Rada doesn't appear to be around anywhere, but are you on the floor or somewhere else, Rada?
Yeah, I'm on the floor.
Okay. Is there a potential for Rampa to have bumped you?
I'm small.
Or yeah, you're small and you can also like shy away from him. Okay. So
I wasn't going to go beside the door. I wanted to be 5 feet back from the door. So
right,
and it
but you
doesn't
were
matter which squares.
you're probably expecting to see Ratatouille in here at the door, and you don't see him.
I was, and my body won't have too much gore on it because the unarmed attacks was all. The other was reach weapon. So you're right. The weapon will be a little bloodied.
Well, you did like 50
lot
points of
bloodied.
damage, so there might be like
Yeah,
a
a lot
bit of a
bloodied.
bit of blender effect. You might have got a
Well,
little.
that's true. Splatter.
Yeah, Dexter would have a heyday with that crime scene. Anything else you want to do, Rep?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm done.
All right. Darcel. 2 combatants enter, 2 leave, and they're both showing signs of making kills.
okay. But not injured themselves, eh?
No, they don't seem hurt at all. The blood on them looks distinctly goblin.
Tinder's
Okay.
got blood on his face.
Goblin. I should kill goblins, shouldn't I? Yeah. I'm so disappointing that they're not hurt. Okay, I'll stay put.
Well, do you want to cast any spells or anything? Like everybody's kind of within your sight and within range. If you wanted to do a spell or anything like that.
Well, I don't think I have anything interesting at this point.
Okay.
Good point. Just everybody's in sight, eh?
Yeah, you've kind of got line of effect to everybody. If you had something that had to spread,
Yeah. Let me just take a peek. Da, 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 da. Um, no, actually not.
All right.
So I'll pass it on to the dying goblin.
All right. The dying goblins will take off the board just because no one's coming to save them.
Nobody's coming. No.
Nobody. Let's see here.
I'll tell Rampa, the king's inside with like 4 guys and whatnot. So I think, I'm gonna go sneak in the room, just hang out, and then you
Yep.
guys attack me, and then I'll be behind them all.
Okay,
And you can hear the voice, but you can't see.
that's fine. So we'll give you about a minute,
Uh,
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna use the scroll of mirror image.
Okay.
And then I will whisper back to Alexa, that 30 seconds we're going in.
Okay.
Goblin King. And the other
We'll
room's
all-
cleared.
We'll all be
Oh,
our normal
nice.
sizes.
That's +1 for the scroll, or is it +2? Because
+1.
okay. So 5 images. Let's see here. I'll just go this. And then I'll just do that. Oh, okay, cool. Perfect. Even better.
Do that, and
What I'll do is I'll
I'll
just
open
do that 5. So we
and then
know.
I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah.
Open the door. Where's my
Or do you want to wait to a new round to open the door and then go in and close the door kind of thing?
I can't do all 3. So,
If you do a 5-foot step, I'd let you slide in and then close the door.
okay. Yeah, that'll wait.
Okay. So you don't have to rush it or anything like that, but we'll keep the timer going. Alan Joe moves back, and he gets his comp bow ready. Loosens his kukri, knocks an arrow. He says everything down there is lightly secured. I don't think it'll hold, but have a check up that door there and see what you see. He points over to Alexis and to Mims. Just take a quick peek inside.
I will do that. I'm having difficulty clicking the door.
All right. Let's does that open it for you? Okay, so just a set of stairways, but they go down. Stairways down into the earth.
Turn into the group and like with my fingers like the person walking and as if they're walking down the stairs.
Okay.
And then so I opened the door, took a look, and I could still move a little bit, right?
Oh yeah. It's you can even like close it back up or whatever if you want.
I'll get
As long as you're like staying in that area. If you're moving away, then the door will stay open.
I didn't feel like closing it. Mims can close it if we need to.
Okay.
I want to support the team, so I'm going to go there as quietly as I can.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll it.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
Mims.
ready. Oh, thank you.
Mims. A set of doors or a set of stairs going down. Didn't seem to be any guards or any activity. Do you want to close the door back up, or do you just going to leave it open?
Yeah, she'll close it.
Close it. Okay. So everybody seems to be gathering in the hallway to make some kind of rush. But the doors in front are closed.
Do we need a distraction?
You can kind of you heard Rampa tell or Ratatouille tell Rampa what he told him. that he's planning on going in, waiting for 20, 30 seconds, and then when everybody's ready, you just burst through. I don't know if he wanted to do something or whatever. I don't know what he has planned specifically, but he was going to go in, slide in, close the door, and then give him,
Yeah, he said he wanted to go behind the throne. Give him 30 seconds to get behind the throne.
give him a few heartbeats for sure. Okay.
Okay. And
Any spells or anything you want to prepare before you get in that? Because once you're in this room, if you start chanting and casting spells, it'll probably be fairly easy to hear. Whereas if you're back out here and the door is just open a crack, you can.
I don't think so, because most of her spells don't last very long.
Okay.
Or are reactionary.
Gotcha.
She'll just, make sure to start palming her stones.
Gotcha. Oh, by the way, you guys are growing back
Yep.
to normal size. You may want
Still
to
goblins.
you may want to stay medium sized for your damage. I didn't make you adjust your damage, but your damage dice should have reduced by one factor, like a D6 would have been a D4 kind of thing. When you go from medium size to small.
Yeah, mine were fine.
I wasn't worried about it. Doing anything specific, Rampa? Got any potions to drink or
Nope.
dances to do or anything? Nope. Cool.
No, I've got the reduced person if we end up back in the undergrowth or some small buildings. But right now, it looks like there's room in that hall, and I'm still the size of it. I'm still looking like a bugbear.
A bugbear now, huh? Okay.
No, sorry, not bugbear.
Fancy.
The hobgoblin.
All right.
Bugbear would be
Changes
better
modes
though.
every round.
Oh, I could actually, but okay. No, still
Still hanging tight.
hobgoblin.
Okay, cool. Darsel, anything? Giving
Everybody's headed to this door.
giving anybody you can even open the other door if you want for your movement.
Yeah,
If you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
There's things that you can do that last like a minute. I think like a guidance spell or you have, I think, entropic shield.
I have a bow strength that I could give to Alexis. Well, that lasts a whole minute. Or
Yeah, it lasts like 3 minutes. Yeah, it's up to you whether you want to use them now or not.
Yeah. Of course, once we start getting into trouble, then okay. Let's do that. No, that's the wrong person. Where's Alexis now?
Yeah, Alexis
Right
is
Behind me.
yeah, just
beside them.
Right
yeah,
next to me. Okay.
diagonal.
Yeah. So right there, I'll target Alexis
Okay.
and throw bull strength on Alexis.
Okay, let's see if the effect works.
This feels great. She's probably never felt like
This
being
is
imbued
strong
with this
before.
This powerful before.
You've never felt that strong before.
All right. So you cast
Ready to
bull
bounce
strength.
it
Let
for-
me see about the it's got the effects. Doesn't. So let's
I'm
see.
not
I think I can just manually do this one. So
+4 bonus to strength, and yeah. So everything else would go with it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna be strong. You're gonna be stronger than me.
that's gonna last for 30
So it's not
rounds.
showing on a
3
character sheet.
rounds.
No, it's not showing on a character sheet. If you could just roll a random attack roll, Alexis. I just want to make sure it gives you the extra +2. You don't have to target anything or anything. Just roll the attack, and we'll see if it adds 2 to the regular attack. Are you normally +7?
Yes.
Okay, if you can roll damage, I just want to make sure it adds 2 to the damage as well.
Should
All right.
be 1d8 plus 4.
Perfect.
And so,
Yep, yep.
We are in business.
all right.
All
So
right.
it's not going to show my character sheet, but it will add it when the roll.
Yeah,
is done.
it's in the effects on the combat tracker.
Got it. I see.
I should actually. I wish I could just like drag that onto the spell. I'll make a note to make an effect for that later on. These effects that are supposed to be done are done half-assed. I'll have to have a word with Tal if I ever catch up with him again. Darcel, anything else this round, my friend? You've channeled the power of your god, which is named.
Will I fit into this room? I mean, it really sucks because you guys aren't getting hurt. You're just not trying hard enough, obviously.
What is the name of your god, by the way?
I forget now.
So do I. That's why I'm asking.
Not very devoted.
Maybe.
I know it was like an obscure kind of dwarven god, wasn't it?
Or mush or something.
Yeah, Volkov.
Balka.
Her father was more famous. But I forget. the
Torag?
father's- Well, yeah, that could be.
All
I
right.
actually spent some time researching.
Yeah, in
God.
the chat, if you could type that in, that way I can look it up later on.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. All right. Tinder. Hanging out with Mims.
Yep, eagerly excited for bloodshed. As
Sun
usual.
Sundancer says to the other horses, "The first potion is just worn off." Ratatouille.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door. Open the door like just an inch.
Yeah, just like a crack to get you through.
No, just so I can teleport through.
Oh, even better. Okay. Boom. Done.
And then boop doop. Oh,
Okay.
come on.
Let me do that for you.
So then I teleport to there,
Okay.
and I don't see anybody.
We
Where
going to
are they?
leave the door open?
Yeah, an inch.
And open an inch. Okay. So you guys see the door kind of just a crack, maybe half a finger length. And then you kind of feel like a Rampa specifically kind of feels like a bit of like almost like a vacuum effect, like a bit of a rush of wind. And then you can't hear Ratatouille breathing anymore. And now you're in the room, Rata.
Where's the king and everybody?
Let
or-
me put the big combat in the tracker, and I will adjust them where they've moved to. Let's see here.
Do you want us to re-roll initiative?
I will after we do this, if you want.
Okay. Sure, you might as well, because we're going to be actually redoing everything.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Where is the throne room? There we go. All right. So here's the action. All right. Should all be visible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone initiatives?
Let's just stay in this initiative until something kicks off, and then we'll shoot new initiatives. How's that sound?
Okay. Can I keep my 19?
Yeah, absolutely.
So then I'm gonna-
Okay,
I
so
move there. I move there.
okay,
I'll give you a stealth just cause.
yeah, they're not going to detect you. I mean, let me see if Stickfoot the gecko has like some kind of scent ability, and if so, there's a potential that like this the same way a dog might recognize you.
Yeah.
I don't believe so, though. Let me double check. Senses, low light vision and perception +6. Nope. Still. So, when you're in the room, the goblin war chanter, who is his jester, his entertainer, he has now got a wand in his hand, and in his hand, or he's waving it around, and he's causing images of like on the floor in front of Ripnugget. He's got like a little, what looks like what a goblin might imagine a city looked like a town like Sandpoint with the walls and stuff like that. And he's got images of goblins swarming over the walls, and Ripnugget's kind of cheering them on and stuff like that. And these other guys are kind of watching intently as this war chanter is using what is clearly a silent image spell to entertain the king with this wand that he has.
Okay.
Was this like a surprise round when we all run in?
I think you were going to give Ratatouille a couple more rounds.
Yep. No, but when it goes, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. So what we can do is, do you guys have any other preparations outside of the room that you want to do? And then we'll let Ratatouille do what he's going to do, and then I'll kind of jump ahead to that round. And then we'll re-roll initiative. How's that sound?
Yep, I'm good.
Any other spells or preps or anything?
Not for me.
Okay. So how many more rounds do you think you want, Rata?
Well, I'll just sit here for 6 or 12 seconds and I'm ready.
Okay, you
Can
ready?
I take a 5-foot step silently or no?
Yeah, you can make a concerted effort to stay quiet.
Can I, at this position, can I see the king?
I think with the door, it's probably like just, you can see Goblin 3, I would say.
Got it.
Maybe you can hear Goblin 2 talking to Goblin 3. You can't really understand what they're saying. So I'll pop ahead to round 15.
Is the gecko on here?
Yeah, the gecko is, if you blow it up, he's right due south of Ripnugget.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Stickfoot.
Stickfoot, yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of laying at his feet like a dog would be laying at a master's feet. Let me put everybody in proper squares because I adjusted the map. So these three guys, Goblin 3, Goblin 2, Goblin 1, they're Goblin commandos. So they were the dog rider guys in the initial attack on Sandpoint. They're the guys that had the horse choppers that challenged. I think he came right out and challenged Rampa, and then Rampa cut him in half. These are the same kind of guys as that. The war chanter is the same kind of guy that was singing the Goblin song about goblins burn and goblins steal and blah blah blah.
They do
Ripnugget,
burn, actually.
yeah, they do.
I wish I could have cut it in half. As I recall, I missed, and it was Elandril that stabbed him.
Wow. In the stories, you cut him in half.
Works for me.
All right. So Rampa's re-rolled his initiative. If everybody's good with their initiative, they can stay where they are, or they can choose to re-roll. It's up to them.
Yep. I like mine.
You like yours? Ratatouille, you like 23? You're good with that?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Alandrill's going to stay with 22. He's pretty happy with that. What about Mims,
Happy.
Darcel, and Tinder?
We're happy.
I'm good.
Tinder's probably gonna shift to more doing on Mims anyway.
Sundancer's going to change his to 1, just so he can give an overarching view to the other horses. What's gone on during the round. All right.
Blow by blow description.
Exactly. So do you want to kick things off, or do you want Rampa to burst into the room first? Was that the plan? Rampa burst into the room and then, or does Ratatouille do something?
Round. Yeah, that's what I thought we were going to do in this surprise round, because the door's part way open, so I should be able to just barge right through it.
Let's just go right to full round, and I'm going to limit their actions to maybe drawing weapons. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yep. 5.
Rampa. And this might go a little long if the
10.
goblins survive a bit. So are you guys okay to play a little bit after 11?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
good.
10.
Okay,
and this
cool.
is there's king and 6 foot up, and these are the 15.
Let's open both the doors.
Yep. And I will attack Goblin 2.
Goblin 2. All right, let me put, before you do that,
Yep.
let me, to make it fair, put flat-footed on that gentleman. Let me just before you do that, let me describe their weapons and their armor so you know what you're looking at.
Yep.
And I'll reread the description of the room for everybody too. So these guys, these goblin commandos, they have the fairly well-made horse choppers for as far as goblins go. They have short bows. They're in studded leather armor. They don't seem to have any shields. The war chanter, he has, and you can see him specifically using a magical wand to create a little scene in front of Ripnugget of an attack on Sandpoint, or what he would imagine Sandpoint was like. Let's see here. The war chanter has. He doesn't have any weapons ready, but he's got a short bow, studded leather armor. He's got a short sword at his side, and he's using a wand right now. So I'm going to burn one of your charges. Dungeon
He's
Master.
using our treasure.
Use
Kill
your
him.
treasure, kill him. And then Ripnugget. Do you guys need a redescription of him, or you good with?
No, that's good.
I think it was the breastplate, the short sword. The gecko had a saddle. He looks like okay. So flat-footed Goblin 2. The big fight commences.
And I'll get back to actions and break him with that.
It's a strike. And it
14 points.
cuts him down. So I'm going to leave him on the map because there might be some kind of features that bring him back up.
Yep.
But he crumbles down. Let me put helpless on him.
And I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna delay till after the gecko.
Okay.
Till after the king.
Okay.
Yes.
So Stickfoot, he wasn't prone, but he kind of stands up and he's ready now. You've seen a goblin or a hobgoblin burst in and kill one of Ripnugget's commandos with one swipe of pretty long-looking horse chopper. Like he's never seen a horse chopper that long before. He's not the smartest animal in the world, but he knows that there's a threat, so he stands up and gets ready. Alandrill.
Get the spellcaster.
20, 25 to there. And yeah, he's got a pretty good line of sight on the war chanter. So let's put flat-footed on him. And Alandrill hasn't been too lucky with this composite longbow tonight, but this would be a sneak attack if he gets it off. Oh, that's a hit.
That's better.
Okay, so let me turn that on and let me do this. Oh, it should be another D6.
Yep.
So 3 more. So,
Still sucky damage. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
so 7.
And the what is this? D8.
Yeah. D8 and 2D6. And he did, almost.
He did 6 out of a potential 18.
Yeah. That sucked. All right.
Oh, no, 20 actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it should have been 12, 20, 21 potential. He did 7. Okay, so he catches the war chainer in the shoulder. The war chainer kind of goes back a little bit against the wall. Lexus.
5, 10, 15, 20. If I'm in this square, that column is between us, right? The square, that column's between us.
Yeah,
Is
we'll
that
give him 2 points of cover, but he is also flat-footed right now. He is not
Yeah,
acted. But you get some cover for yourself as well. Let's see here. Goblin 3. Flat-footed.
Oh, I'm going to use detect evil
Oh yeah.
on the war chanter. Oh, it's not. Excuse me, Ripnugget.
Okay, you detect that they're all you detect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 presences of evil.
Gotcha.
They're
You don't
goblins.
detect anything like demonic or some sort of like another religion's cleric or anything like that. It's
They're evil enough for my evil to work.
yeah.
So
You can tell that they're probably not the best neighbors.
yeah. So that's I've used 2 move actions. So
Okay, where were you? You're like at the door. You're 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, yeah, to get up to there. Okay.
I have weapons drawn and ready for combat. But yeah.
Okay. Ripnugget's just about to go. You're going to wait until after he goes, Rada, or are you going to go now?
You know what? I'll go just because I'm bored. I'm gonna throw a bomb at him.
Okay.
I get plus. Yeah.
Yeah, let's put invisible on you right now to give you a better shot of hitting. Although I think it's impossible for you to miss. Oh.
Hello.
Okay, that's a critical hit.
Ow. This
Okay.
is going to really hurt him.
Hello.
This could be a short combat.
Oh. He takes
and Then. Badoop.
And the splash for the other 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Okay, so you're
Oh,
standing. You come visible right beside Goblin 3, and the War Chainer goes down from the splash. The ass is burning him. Ripnugget out of nowhere. He just before he really even knows what's going on, he got commandoed by different commandos.
Blasted in the face.
Yeah. All right. So Ripnugget mounts Stickfoot, and he draws his short sword.
Oh no, we're scared.
Let's see here. He might have something else here.
Give him a lance and let him charge. Then I'll be scared.
Actually, what he does first is he drinks a potion before he mounts.
Don't shoot the potion.
Our treasure.
Our treasure.
Ouch.
Nice.
Our treasure.
Our treasure just
That was,
helped. Okay.
that was 150 gold.
It was. And now he's mounted on Stickfoot. War Chainer bleeding out. Mims.
Alright. 15.
I bet they're really confused now.
Yeah.
They see a mouse. A bunch of humans, and a hobgoblin all attacking them.
No,
No,
these guys are still. These guys are
large
still
goblins.
Yeah, these guys
Yeah.
are still goblins.
Who were large.
Oversized goblins and a hobgoblin.
And I think Rada was a goblin as well.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I'll say we're the Ratatouille tribe, and we're taking over this fortress.
Rada looks like the goblin iconic from the core rulebook
Yes.
with the alchemist.
How much metal is on the goblin? Is on Ripnugget?
Yeah, he's got a metal breastplate. That's a fair bit of metal. He's got a metal short sword. It's a fair bit of metal that he's drawn out, and you guys look and you see it's a nice short sword. It might even be a magic short sword.
Magical.
Wow. Well, his breastplate is really, 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 really hot.
Oh, always gonna cook to that.
Burning disarm.
Oh, burning disarm. Okay, I think that goes on the weapon.
Nope, it can go on any. It says up to 15. Circumstances prevent the creature from dropping the item, such as a lock gauntlet. It just says it's got to be 15 pounds of metal.
Okay, but that for a weapon though, right?
Oh, held item, yeah.
Yeah, held item. So that would be a sword though. He doesn't look like he has any other weapons, any side weapons or anything like
Does
that.
the lizard have like a metal mouthpiece, like a bit?
Yeah, they're all metal, but it has to be like a metal weapon
Okay.
that they would be using in their hands.
Yeah. Well, then that weapon swords are gonna get really, really hot.
Yeah, and he has to choose whether he holds on to it
Or takes the damage.
or takes the damage. And yeah, it doesn't look like he's prepared enough to have a backup weapon. Does the damage start right away?
Yep.
Okay, hang on, roll it
Because
because
it's
he's
just an instant action. It's not like a concentration.
okay. So he's gonna do his best to hold on to that weapon.
Okay.
Is there a chance that he might drop it even though he takes the damage?
Reflex save.
He's got a reflex save. Okay. Let me see how it comes on your sheet. Maybe we can force the reflex save out of him with the spell. Let's have a look here. See how it's set up. Burning disarm. Okay, yeah. So if we drop the cast onto Ripnugget, it should force the reflex save.
Okay.
Ripnugget manages to hold on. So there's a duration for this too, is it? Like 1 round per? So he takes 3 points of fire damage while holding on to that hot weapon. Let me just read over those.
Duration is instantaneous.
Duration is instantaneous. Let's see here. Circumstances that prevent the creature from dropping the weapon. Last long enough to okay, so it just happens quickly, and he manages to hold on to it. He takes the damage, but it's you can tell that it's taken a force of will for him to hold on to that weapon. Ripnugget looks fairly tough. He ate that acid bomb like full effect, and he's got this spell now. You can kind of see smoke coming from his hand, and he's still holding on to this weapon. This guy might be dangerous. Any other actions, Mims? All right, Goblin 1. Goblin 1 draws his horse chopper, takes a 5-foot step, and attacks. Oh, actually, no, he draws his horse chopper and takes a 5-foot step because it's technically kind of like a commando surprise. Goblin 2 is bleeding out. Darcel.
Jump with the crowd. 20. Oh my. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's shoot at Goblin 1.
Goblin 1. All right, fire away.
If I got, do I got? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. Or not.
He misses. He dodges
You
it.
must have bent your arrow while you were waiting. Get a straight arrow.
Straight arrow, Gennaro.
But I scared them for sure.
You did. Scared me.
Almost hit Rabbi.
Just
Tinder.
missed me.
So now, if Tinder moves into attack, he will draw an attack of opportunity from the goblin who's no longer flat-footed. He actually has to move into the goblin space. There's no real place for him to hide out and kind of creep out and attack.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
He's got a horse chopper, right?
He does have a horse chopper.
That's a reach weapon. Can he also use it inside the reach?
I don't think it is a reach. If it is a reach, he'll step back 5 feet.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's a reach weapon.
All right, then. There he is.
Yeah.
So he got his horse chopper and he spun around.
Yep.
I think Tinder's gonna wait for now. He's I don't think he can make it to Goblin 3 before. He might be able to. Let's Yeah, I mean, he could make it over to Goblin 3.
He could make it over to Goblin 3, but he would take a... No, Goblin 3 is still flat-footed, technically. Yeah.
And then hide on Alexis.
Once he's moved, he can't move again. I was just letting you do that because of the terrain and the bushes and stuff like that.
He'll go to the pillar, and
The pillar goes all the way to the top to the ceiling.
yeah,
He
on
can...
the floor near Alexis's legs.
Okay.
He's gonna nip the ankles.
Okay.
Let me click that. Tender click him. Thank you. He's feeling brave after the bloodshed earlier.
All right. That's a miss. So Goblin 3. Any other weapons other than these horse choppers? Gets his horse chopper ready, and he makes a 5-foot step over to here. Sundancer says, "Our team has the advantage." Rampa.
All right. I'll take a 5-foot step to there.
And Ripnugget's right in the same square. Stickfoot, I've just got to move like that.
Yep. No, I get that. Stickfoot looks kind of tough too, doesn't he?
Stickfoot looks pretty hurt. You'd think he'd be tougher than...
I think I'm going to try Stickfoot.
Okay. Oh, that's a hit.
All right. For 12 points.
Oh, you kill this pet. I'm going to take Stickfoot off the board. And
I keep track of him. I'm gonna try and prevent him from dying.
Stickfoot?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so 12 points. He had 6 already, so 18 points. Let me see here. We put him back on then.
Wonder if the chief fell off the horse. Or off his...
Yeah, he gets to make a ride check to see if he lands
on his feet,
lands
yeah.
or goes prone. Let me put Stickfoot back into combat, and we'll keep him out of melee. Let's make his initiative 1, and we'll put 18 points of damage on him. So he's at he's fairly hurt. And Stickfoot, let me give Ripnugget a reaction to stay in the saddle here, or yeah, it's a DC 15. Ripnugget's okay.
Yep, too bad.
But you see him now. His eyes are just alight with fire. He's almost to the point of being in a rage. You've killed his best friend right out from under him.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. Pass your turn. Rada. Because that's going to go on Stickfoot too.
It's a touch attack.
Yeah, but it's the spray, right?
Oh boy. Am I killing my future pet? Oh man. I don't want to kill my pet.
Yeah, a war-trained gecko. So it's
Yeah,
up.
I throw the bomb at somebody else and I miss.
And did you move like that too, or is that like a...
Yeah.
Because that's an attack of opportunity from number 3.
Okay, hit me.
All right. That's a hit. What's that?
Mirror image.
Oh, okay. Yep. So roll just 5 images, D6. 1 is you. You can roll it if you want. All right, so
Ooh.
let's see here.
Took an image.
Image 4. All right, we'll do the same thing, and the 6 will be a reroll for next round in case it happens again.
So then I walk up to the pet and I'm like, "Oh, my new pet! I'm gonna call you Spot. Thank you, Chief, for raising him for me."
You saying that in Goblin or in Common?
Yeah, yeah, Goblin.
Okay. You just poking the bear. He's like in an
Right.
absolute frenzy. Alandrill. Alandrill's got a clean shot at Goblin 3, so he will take it. While Ripnugget's yelling at Ratatouille, "I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna gut you, rat!" Alandrill shoots and he hits. Let's see here. Why is the deflection effects -3? What do I have on him? Goblin 3. Oh, I had flat-footed on still. Let's take that off. Okay, 4. Oh, take the 5 points back. So 4 points of damage. Alandrill, toggle off your sneak attack damage, Alandrill. Come on, man. Alexis. The battle
Goblin
rages.
3.
Goblin 3?
3 drop dead.
No, Goblin 3 takes it.
5-foot step up and finish him, hopefully. Correctly.
Still doing the defensive thing, or are you going to let it down?
I do not have it engaged.
You don't have it engaged. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I want it the regular attack.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm not worried right now. I gotta find my attacks. There it is. That might
that might do it. That might do it just fine.
Ooh. Yes.
Oh. I think he is dying.
Nice shot. Good time for a crit.
Hey, look at the chief and say you're next.
Oh. Got it. You got...
I don't speak goblin, so yeah, I came out as common.
That's okay. Ripnugget speaks common. And he says, "I'll finish you after I cut this rat." So he...
What rat? There's no rat in here.
Oh, yeah. He attacks the rat and...
Well, the small goblin.
Oh. That's a big number, but he missed. Big number to add.
I laugh in your general direction.
And then he steps off of Stickfoot, which is now...
I think. Thank you.
There we go. The War Chanter bleeding out. So I must have ticked something off here. Mims.
Okie dokie.
So only Goblin number 1 is up alongside of Ripnugget.
Chief. Yeah.
And I'm not sure what Ripnugget means, but
It means I'm gonna die soon.
She will shift her focus.
is that a booger reference from Ripnugget? I don't know. I don't know if I call myself that.
Dirty, yeah. In a strange way.
Well, he's got you said a horse chopper, yes?
He's got a horse chopper, yes. So if you're going to make a ranged attack, he has reach, he can reach you. So you might want to step back 5 feet. So he can't reach you.
She's gonna attempt to burning disarm him now.
Oh, okay. The handles of those are wood. Does that matter?
It just says metal.
Yeah, the head's metal. It's like a glaive almost.
Does the wood cover? Does the metal not go through the wood?
Not really. You need warp wood for something like that.
Yeah, I would think so.
Alright, then we're just gonna shoot him with a rock.
Okay.
Rock his world.
My attempt. Let's see if it'll roll.
Paper, scissors. And you get him.
Nice shot.
That's not what I meant to roll. Thank you.
There we go.
What
Ooh.
happened?
Plink.
Plink.
You think his armor takes most of it, but you definitely heard a bit of a grunt. Goblin number 1. Let's see here. He's going to try to impress Warchief Ripnugget by attacking Ratatouille, who's clearly taunting him.
I don't even have a weapon in.
Don't even have a weapon up. You just walked right up, and now you're petting a gecko, a dying gecko.
There you go.
Oh, he hits. You can shoot a d6 for me. 6 is a reroll. 1 is you. Okay, now Ratatouille is tanking this with a mirror image spell.
The goblins around the gecko are being reduced.
Yes, they definitely are. So he's at 15. I should probably be rolling to see whether they're going to... Or we can just take these goblins off. You guys aren't going to save these goblins?
Nope.
Okay.
Probably not.
Okay, so I'll get rid of the...
I don't plan to.
I'll get rid of the ones that are dying.
Dead, Fred. We're dying, yeah?
Yeah, we'll keep the gecko and we'll get rid of the war chainer too. He's not going to make it.
Goblin 1 is wounded.
Goblin 1 is winged.
Okay, well, let's see if I can wing him again then.
And you've got a clear shot. There's no...
Exactly. Not in their cover, and leave the big guy to... Because somebody's got a better shot. Sure.
Oh.
Nice shot.
Oh, you're going to leave him gut shot and dying.
Hope so.
Oh, you winged him. You caught a bit of his shoulder.
Yeah, well, make him suffer for a bit. That's
Exactly. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
The Darcel and Mims version. Tinder.
He's excitedly chattering at Alexis.
Yeah, he's wallowing in the carnage. And there is some carnage. Alexis split that guy in half.
Tinder kind of jumps on him like, we win, and then skitters back across to Mims.
I would try
Very
to pet
happy.
him, but he moved too fast.
Oh no, he's like, it's like, nope, no touchy.
It's a constitution check for a stabilization, correct? Or is it a fortitude save? I think it's constitution.
Constitution, I think.
I think so too.
Might be. I can't remember.
Oh. Fortitude is plus 4, so it'd be 12. It wouldn't be enough either way. So,
When this
Sundancer. I think Ratatouille is trying to save that gecko. Rampa.
Well, I'm not going to try and save him. Goblin 1.
Goblin 1 is marked for death. Is that a Chuck Norris
hope
movie?
so.
Or is it Steven Seagal? Oh, it's
12 probably misses.
12 definitely misses.
Okay. Well, it's me done this round.
Rata. Ta-ta.
Actually, I will take a 5-foot step to there.
Okay.
I'm going to do a heal check, like to stabilize stick foot, and give him some cheese.
All right. Fire your heal. It's DC 15, I believe, right?
Somebody assist me.
I think it's 15 for a stabilization check.
Yeah. Don't die on me spot.
Let's check the heal skill. Double check. This might matter. That's the heal spell. That's no good.
I'm pretty sure it's 15 for stabilize.
I'm pretty sure it is too. Provide first aid. DC 15. Usually, that provokes an attack of opportunity, my friend.
Okay.
Okay, so you're poking the bear and provoking attacks of opportunity don't care at all. I love it.
No.
Sure. Hey.
Ripnugget.
Provoke from both of them.
I know. So Ripnugget misses, and Goblin 1 misses. But you don't think the cheese is bringing Stickfoot around?
Help me, somebody. My pet is dying.
So Ratatouille seems pretty intent on saving the gecko. Alandrill,
Wow.
let's see here. He goes to there and takes a shot at Ripnugget. And he's got -4 because he doesn't want to hit Rata, even though. Actually, he's kind of up on the throne, and Rata's kind of down on the ground. He's got a pretty good angle, and Rata's got all those. I'll say if he rolls a 1, I'll roll to see if he would have hit Rata and maybe taken a mirror image. It's just like an ad hoc kind of judgment on my part. No, he gets Ripnugget. Even with a -4, still would have. Gets him, it kind of sticks in just to the side of the breastplate. Alexis.
Swift action to declare Smite Evil on Ripnugget.
Yes.
I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 to that spot and attack him.
Yeah, I figured you were holding your Smite Evil for him.
You can guess that his evil
to
too is a more of a neutral evil, not a chaotic or a lawful.
Well, we hope he's a dead evil.
Oh, doctor. Oh.
Oh,
The kids are hot tonight. Oh. So, hang on a second.
did you add another 3 for your level, or does it add it in?
It should be in there.
Okay.
Is it just the first attack, or is it the first attack against undead or clerics and stuff?
For what?
For the extra 3.
No, it's
Part of
Smite
Smite
Evil.
Evil. If the target is evil,
Okay.
then
Get an extra. You
bonus
get
is
your level
5.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you
Okay.
get your charisma bonus is damage. No,
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
your level is damage.
it's in there.
Charisma bonus
Yeah.
is to hit. Yep.
If it's like an evil outsider or undead or something like that, you get double the bonus for the
Double.
first round, right? Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Cool. That puts Ripnugget into the minuses, but barely, and he kind of slumps back into the wall. He's like, oh, you got me.
Okay.
Damn you,
Told you you were
Longshanks. And he drops his sword, and you can see.
Longshank goblins got you.
Yeah, that's right too. Nobody else. Yeah, everybody's still
changed.
illusionaries. He's like,
As far as they concerned,
Yes.
big goblins came in and just took this place over.
all right.
And one hobgoblin.
So he's -1 in game terms. So I'll say he's not like laying on the ground and bleeding out or anything like that. You can talk to him for a bit maybe before he expires if you want to. So I'll leave him on the board.
My favorite way of talking to goblins is speak with dead. But just so you know,
Well, speak with about to be dead is also a decent spell that doesn't cost you anything. Speak with in 9 rounds be dead. Mims.
So is anything still kicking?
Yeah, Goblin number 1, and Goblin number 1 is now close to Rampa, so you'd have to shoot carefully. Unless you want to charge up there with your scimitar.
Oh yes, that's a great idea. No.
Okay, you've got a pretty good angle there. I'm going to say you don't have to worry about the -4 penalty.
yeah, he's actually not engaged with me. I'm engaged with him,
Yeah.
but not the other way around.
Whiff.
Okay, pew off the wall. Goblin 1. Oh,
You're shooting as good as our
I
cleric.
missed. Goblin 1. Let's see here. Takes a 5-foot step and attacks Mims, who just attacked him. He's realized the futility of attacking Ratatouille. The futility of it. And he misses Mims, who dodges deftly. Darsel.
Okay.
He's too distracted by the
Let's get
curves.
finish off what I started here. So I'll shoot Goblin 1.
All right, fire away.
He didn't take the hint last time.
It's amazing. The boom into the pillar. Ching.
A goblin that wouldn't die.
Yeah, the toughest goblin in the land.
Uh,
The new chief. Tinder.
Tinder is just taunting and yelling at him.
All right. Stickfoot. Another stabilization check. Oh, it's not looking good for Stickfoot. you get the strong idea that maybe the DM wants Stickfoot to die. Because if the DM gave Ratatouille Stickfoot, he might be a campaign killer. Sundancer says, I'm not sure it's looking so good for the gecko. And Ripnugget's down. Rampa.
Take a 5-foot step to there.
Yes.
I'm going to hit him with a flurry of blows.
All right. Oh. So it's a hit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's not. Let me just double check the 13 to make sure it's not a confirmed. But I'm pretty sure it's not. No, it's not. Just a regular.
Not a, okay. So it's 6 plus 6. So it's 9.
9 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay. And that is enough to stagger him.
Doctor says you're going to die.
Yeah. You're going to die, clown. Rata.
Somebody stabilize the gecko.
For the love of God, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a magician.
Yeah.
I'm a magician, not a doctor. Yeah, he's not coming around.
Come on.
Allen drill. What skills does he have? He's confused. Why do you want this gecko to live? He doesn't understand. He doesn't have heal either. I don't think you actually need to have it to.
No, you just start poking.
Okay, so let's see here. Allen drill moves up to the door, the previously unchecked door, and just kind of stands there just in case of anybody comes through. Pulls out his kukri in his other hand. Alexis.
She looks at the goblins that are Ratatouille, and I hope you enjoy your mount. And she will lay on hands by touching the gecko and praying to Cernray to heal him. That's a. There you go.
Oh, Stickfoot lives.
Thank you.
Stickfoot lives. What about Ripnugget, though? Ripnugget. See if he stabilizes.
If he's conscious, he'll watch that. I know he's in the negatives, but if maybe he'll see that. Oh, I didn't touch him.
No, I'm seeing if he stabilizes. Yeah. That's enough for him to stabilize.
That was the lay on hands, which is a move action.
Yeah.
But I was still going to actually move.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
Weave my way through the rats, and this may draw. I don't know. We'll find out. But I want to get into range where I can attack this goblin next turn if he lives that long.
Yeah, he can get you as you're moving through the rats because he's got 15-foot or 10-foot reach. So he'll take the shot and then go into the minuses. Okay. Yeah, being staggered. This will give him
0
a point of damage. Yeah.
Yep.
See if he gets a dying shot off. Missed.
Oh, there you go.
It's futility.
Glances off the shield. There you go.
And
that was it.
Yeah, now he starts to bleed. And Ripnugget stabilizes. And he says, Who are you? Who are you, goblins? What tribe are you? Where did you get these powers?
Tribe.
What tribe?
Ratatouille. The Ratatouille tribe.
I've never heard of such a tribe.
Well,
now you have.
Yeah.
It's a powerful one, I say in Goblin.
Famous last words.
Did Did the pale lady summon you? And then we'll leave it at that.
Oh, I love it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah,
Game,
that's
guys.
Sounds good.
Yay.
And we'll
Yep,
get
that was
into
a good session.
all the treasure and the info and the what you want to do
Can I
with.
share an interesting story on this battle?
Yes.
First time I ran this with this fight, it did not go as well as it did for us tonight. The whole party was down except for me on a bard. I had 4 hit points. It was me and Ripnugget, and I killed him with the natural 20, brought him down. And
Nice.
he is still alive, but everyone else was under 0. Yeah, it was a tight fight. This fight was like cakewalk compared to that.
Meanwhile, nobody got hurt here.
Did you walk into that room where they were alerted to your presence, though? Probably.
It went very differently for sure.
Yeah. If they had a chance to gear up and have like the war chanter inspire courage and Ripnugget's got a couple extra tricks up his sleeve and stuff like that. Like
commandos we killed in our sleep, they were part of the fight too.
Yeah, like he would have been doing ride by attacks that are spirited charges, so double damage on this.
Is that scary?
Yeah, that'd have been 20 points of damage on one hit that he rides by you with no attacks of opportunity.
And he was doing mounted combat to negate hits on the mount.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's what we experienced prior. And this fight went very differently.
Well, that's why I went after the mount.
Yeah, great idea. Good job, guys.
Riding around.
Yeah,
well done. Fun. Well done.
Yeah, very smooth.
Thank you. Well, I got to get out of here now. I will talk to you all in 2 weeks.
All right.
My
cheers.
Wife's in the car. My wife's in the car waiting for me.
Okay. Take care, guys.
I'm gonna go to dinner, so.
Good night.
Yeah.
We'll see some on Monday and some in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Bye.